Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Edgar Mendez. Sorry, I know it's like it's focusing. Today we're doing an all signs reading focused on, I want to say, their current feelings. I think I did that. I was curious myself, so this is actually why today's topic. I want to thank you all for being here. So I want to say hi to Trish, hi to Melissa. I do appreciate your support and your love. I do want to remind you all, I am taking questions at the end of the live stream. Up to 2 question readings. You can do just one if that's perfectly fine. But if you are interested in having a question answered today, you can have it answered today. Just book with me on my Calendly and look for the yellow dot. It's 2 questions live stream reading. It's the very first one. You can't miss it. So if you are interested in that, do check it out. But we're doing an all signs reading for their current feelings. We're going to go from Aries all the way down to Pisces, and yeah, take it from there. I'm pretty much ready. Hold on. I just cleansed. I just activated my Merkaba. For anyone who is like interested in activating their Merkaba, I do recommend you give that a shot. If you do feel called to it, the Merkaba activation is actually a pretty powerful thing, and it really does help us. Anyway, hi Monique, hi Reiki Love. I do love you all. I appreciate you, and yes, I am. Sorry, I don't know who asked that, but I am the one who's gone through all my, all that those painful things I've gone through. Yes, I'm recovering still. Doing much better. But yes, it is me. Anyway, sorry. So let's get started. I'm actually really excited about this. I don't know about any of yous, but as of late, I've been really wondering, what are my person's current feelings. I don't know if it's just a me thing, maybe it's a you thing as well, but I just kind of want to know. Do you guys want to know? I don't know. It's crazy, but hi, Featherlight Tarot. Hi, again, Reiki Love. I do appreciate it. So let's start with Aries. Aries is reading starting at 2 minutes and 11 seconds. 2:11 for Aries. Let's take a look here, Aries. What's going on with you? Let's see, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For all those that will watch the Aries, how does Aries, this person, currently feel about Aries? Like, let's see their person's current feelings. The person on Aries' mind's current feelings. Sorry, I didn't shuffle. I wasn't going to use this deck. I was going to use the one I used on Saturday. But this is what called out to me. I did a private reading for someone, Aries, and that person, they're a reader themselves. And whenever we're starting out with tarot, what I did was I learned the symbology, right? What do these things individually mean? And I know it's craziness, but all of these things individually, right? The summation of it equals the card, right? But I know it's crazy to say, but if anyone who's looking to read better or to read tarot, starting out with the individual aspects of the cards, right? The symbology, right? The symbolism is key. At least it was for me to learning it. Anyway, let's get started. Let's get started here. Aries. What are Aries' this person's feelings for Aries this day? Let's see. We have the Four of Swords coming through as well. I do feel sorry, I do feel like this person may at times give mixed signals, or may at times be very difficult for you to read. It's one of those situations where you kind of know someone has feelings for you, but why don't they act like they have feelings for you, right? It's kind of like why someone who I feel you intuitively or innately know they think about you, but why doesn't it seem that way in person? And this is the difference between our outer self and our inner self, right? The part of us that we show off to the world versus the part of us that we keep concealed and we keep to ourselves. This is actually something like new learning I received, but a really good way to describe this is our light and our shadow, right? The part of us that we express, the part of us that we show, the part of us that we embody, right? I even heard the word imbue, right? The part of us that we imbue versus what we feel within are not always the same. And one thing that comes from divine, and divine says when it's the same, that's our expression, right? That's our divine self-expression. But when there's a difference there, it's light I don't know what it is exactly, but how a really good way to describe it is light and shadow. So I feel like this person does have deep feelings for you, Aries, but doesn't act that way. In fact, they may act very cold, very callous. I feel like this person may be into praying right now, or maybe someone who's very focused on their faith. And why I'm saying that is I see someone who's focused on hoping things work out between you and them or works out in their life rather than taking control and going about it in their own way. And one of the biggest things, at least for spirituality or for people who are on their own spiritual journeys, is we always have to learn to take control of our life, right? And to take the reins of it and to steer it in the direction that we want our life to go, not the way that life is pushing us per se. It's that tug and that war. Divine says that it's a tricky subject because we all know the benefit of surrendering, yet we all understand the benefit of taking control. And I know it's like we're asking about this person's feelings for you, but it went in this direction. I have to give it. But I see someone here who has feelings for you who just doesn't express them. And as frustrating as that is, the fact that there is I don't want to say, I don't know how I'd phrase it. The fact that there's a difference between their inner and outer world means that this person is not ready to express that, show that, and become that person that tells you the truth about how they feel. So their feelings do exist. They're just underneath that sarcophagus or that coffin, right? Or they're in their armor, right? They're not outside ready to I guess it's not even be like official on Instagram. It's about being truthful and honest. Anyway, so let's take a look here. So how does this person currently feel right now about you see the Six of Wands is someone who is ready to just put it all out there, right? They're not. It came out on its side. I think there's times when they may do something that makes you feel intuitively, innately, or just in your heart, right? Like that, oh, they're going to tell me how they feel. I think there's times that is the case, but the fact that it came out sideways means that there's times when it isn't. And as lovely as we would like to, sorry, I for anyone who knows what I've gone through, or who understands, I guess, even being spiritual, right? It's this person, it's one thing to imagine charging in and telling you the truth about how they feel and being that knight in shining armor. It's another thing to actually do it in the physical reality, into the real world. And this is where this person's at right now. They're not ready for that. They want to be, they wish they would be, they're praying to be, they're asking for that strength, but they're not quite ready to be that just yet. With the Two of Wands being in its reverse here, this person isn't ready to start taking control of their life or making decisions that lead them to take initiative in your connection. And this is where it kind of resides. It's not, oh, by the way, I'm on Aries. Sorry, I'm going to put this here. They're not quite ready for that. So let's see what else about the situation. We have the Three of Wands in its reverse. The Three of Wands for me, in its upright, it's like we wait, right? Or in its reverse, we don't wait. But the Three of Wands also has a hidden meaning, spiritual lessons. And spiritual lessons are one of the harder lessons to learn. When you learn, like, don't steal, right? That one's an easy one. That one's so easy to learn because you know it, right? It's funny. This comes through from a guide. I don't know who the guide is, but when like, let's say, I shouldn't steal. What happens if you do, right? The repercussions. We don't necessarily know the repercussions for us not expressing ourselves, for us not charging in and doing what we feel we must. And this is a big lesson. So spiritual lessons are harder to see. And it's funny because spirit is something you have to believe in, right? It's something that you don't really feel it that much. Sorry, it's sorry, there's a lot of laughter with this one, but it's the truth, right? We don't really get or grasp how these lessons, these spiritual lessons, are going to impact our life and our trajectory. It's going to have a massive impact on this person. For one, it can go either way right now because this card came out in its side. If this person doesn't learn to express themselves, and you're going to end up in a life or with a person they're not really that interested in. And if they do learn to express themselves, then they have the world's their oyster. And this is kind of where your connection is at right now with this person. Their feelings for you are there. They exist. They're just not ready to be expressed. And this person's lesson is to figure out, where do I want to be? Do I want to be that person that expresses myself, or do I want to be that person that holds back and doesn't do it, right? And this is where they are with the Ace of Wands in its reverse here and the Eight of Cups. They're not ready to leave this cycle or this way of being just yet. It doesn't mean they're going one way or the other. For everyone's going to be a little bit different for you, Aries. I feel like this is a message also for those who are listening, right? Understanding the repercussions that for us not learning that lesson, or for us not challenging ourselves when we step out of our comfort zone. And I swear this comes from Kim Kardashian, right? We do more, we achieve more, and we're able to do things we never thought we would have. And this is where it's at for you, I guess, right? But definitely for them. All right. So let's get a card here. Let's get some any last messages, any last things you want to give for Aries, this person's current feelings for them. We have Spirit of Gratitude. Spirit does stand out to me. And again, this is a spiritual lesson, spiritual connection. We don't necessarily get, right, the impact of it, but it's there. I was doing a reading for myself, and I don't normally do those, by the way. Did it with tarot. It's really easy to do. But I digress. I remember getting a message from my spiritual team, my spiritual guardians, my angels, and they're like, "We're right here." That's what they told me. Like, we're right here, and we're here to guide you. That's why we're here. That's why we exist. And I feel like this is this person is receiving guidance. In fact, I actually feel like there's something about faith coming through so strongly. By the way, this person is hoping for the best, right? Yeah, and I feel like they're asking for help. They're asking for assistance, and I actually feel like they're receiving it, and they're being pushed, right? Pushed to express themselves. And we have Uncharted Sea. And again, this is about pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone. It's such a beautiful lesson. Sorry, beautiful lesson, beautiful reading, beautiful everything, but one that is very challenging for the recipient, right? This is someone who's being asked to push themselves. And I guess, like, I look back now and I think I should have just said it, right? We often look in hindsight things differently than when we're going through it. When we're in the thick of it, it's a big deal. And I feel like this is someone who's trying to tell you how they feel. And it may seem like at times they're not doing anything, or it may seem at times that maybe you're crazy. It's none of those things, right? This person is trying, and they are pushing themselves. Okay. Anyway, with the Spirit of Gratitude and the Uncharted Sea, one thing that we often would love to have is, what would happen if I did it, right? We're not guaranteed success. It's not the point. That's not the lesson. Lesson isn't going towards what is going to be successful. The lesson is for us to push past the things that are holding us back from expressing ourselves, from being ourselves, and from living a life that we deserve to live. And this is what this person is learning right now. So their feelings for you are wrapped up in this, all right? I'm gonna leave it like that for you, Aries. I want to thank you. Don't forget to like and comment. Also, I am taking questions at the end of this if you are interested. Let's see. Okay, I am taking questions at the end of it. If you are interested, do book on my Calendly. All right. So we're now on Taurus's reading. And Taurus, you're gonna have a beautiful reading. So let's start with Taurus now. I was going to pull some channel messages, but maybe I'll do it at the end. Anyway, let's take a look here. So for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, can you tell me, how does Taurus's person currently feel about Taurus? How does Taurus's person currently feel about Taurus? It's a beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, let's take a look here. How does Taurus currently feel? Let's take a look here, Taurus, at the energy. For the first time, especially if you come from Aries' reading, the first time that we learn to express ourselves, learn to overcome that barrier, right? It's a big deal, right? But having to learn to, let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna put this there. I'm gonna give you what it felt like to me just for a moment. This may not be for everyone. Only take it for resonates. But I feel like this person is learning to not let their past failures or what they perceive as their past failures hold them back from, I want to say, starting something with you, telling you how they feel and expressing themselves, or even giving this a chance. I know it's crazy to say, like maybe this person's a divorcee, or maybe this person, ooh, Taurus, maybe they're not, sorry, 1333. Maybe this person isn't really, they tell themselves they don't want love, they hate love, something like that. There's some kind of energy like that that lingers within this person that makes them feel tied down, right? Boggled down. It feels like someone who has risked it all and lost, right? Or lost, like that. All right, that's what it feels like to me. Not TV show Lost, I mean like lost. All right. By the way, hi everyone. Hi Fed. Hi Kelly. Hi Diane, Mimi, Stacy, um Theo, sorry, Nick, and Selena. Again, I am taking readings at the end of this. If you are interested in that, do check it out. Let's take a look here. Let's see. So we have the Empress here. This person sees you as $1,000,000. Interesting. I love that. It's really nice when someone sees us for us, right? But in my experience, they don't often see themselves for themselves. The rivers are really standing out to me as a lot. I feel like when this person thinks about you, when they sit in their feelings, when this person really ruminates about you and places you right at the center. I actually want to say like that. That's what the word that comes to my mind, at the center, right? They have flow, right? They feel amazing and they feel very connected. I do feel, and this is the craziest thing, maybe you two have a spiritual connection, but this person feels very connected to their spirituality whenever they're around you, whenever they're near you, whenever they think about you. As crazy as that sounds, you do embody a lot of fertility for this person. And you bring a lot of harmony into their life. All right. So let's take a look here. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, how does Taurus's person currently feel? We have the Seven of Swords reversed. Interesting. Okay, Seven of Swords reversed. Let's pull a little bit more here. And then we also have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so when I first pulled out the Seven of Swords, what came to my mind was they can't lie to you. That's real nice, by the way. But whatever. It's more like not I don't want. Sorry, it's not like I don't want to lie. It's more like I can't lie. I'm gonna leave it like that. So whatever. Some of you use there may have been a third party, but I don't feel that per se necessarily. I do feel with the Seven of Swords here, this person knows that they have to be very truthful with you, very honest. They feel very connected with you. They see your connection as very special. Some of you may be good friends, or you may have a connection that won't move past a certain point. And the reason for this is this person doesn't want to ruin what is there and what exists here. They see you very clearly, and they find you very attractive, and they find you very fertile. This person would love nothing more than to plow your land. And I don't mean this in any grotesque sort of way. I mean it in like a good way. As good of a way as you could take that statement. But with this Ace of Swords here, they see as victory. This person right now, Taurus, is working on some kind of goals, or they would like to be. One of the biggest things that, at least for me, especially when I started my spiritual journey, was what do I make of this? Where do I go with this? How do I apply this to my life? How do I use this to better myself? This person's on that path right now. They're trying to better themselves. They're trying to become someone that deserves someone like yourself, right? They're trying to become someone that is worthy of someone like yourself. This person sees you as the reward for a very, very, very a long journey that they're on. And as crazy as that sounds to you, Taurus, as crazy as that sounds, it's how they're seeing things, it's how they're feeling things, it's how they're going about it, and it's how they're living their life right now. This person sees you as the cherry on top, right? Honestly, the whole Sunday with the cherry on top. That's what they see themselves as, and see you as, and see themselves getting. And this person is fighting for more, right? They see you as you're not the path to more per se. I hope that makes sense. Like, I think like X's are the path to more, but whatever. I don't know. They see you as they see you as the destination of where they're fighting. trying to get to, where they're trying to the destination where they're trying to reach. With the Queen of Pentacles being here as well, your connection, at least according to them, feels very lopsided. You offer a lot more than they do. You're giving a lot more than they do. I think you're giving this right here, flow. I even the fact that there's the spiritual components come through access as well. You make this person feel amazing. You make this person feel high vibration. You make this person feel like anything's possible. And it's like, what are they bringing you? And this is kind of where it's at. One of the biggest things that's coming through from a guide, I could be your guide. I didn't call my guides in, so the guides are just coming in. But one of the biggest things is that we don't get how tiring it is, or how much someone can hold us back. If you were to allow them in our life and they would just take everything. All right. So it's something to think about, but that's how they feel right now. Let's take a look here. What's behind this? The 10 of Cups, that completion. It is the happily ever after, though. I'm really getting that. Sorry, I know that I didn't give that specifically, but yeah, I think seeing you as happily ever after is a really, really, really good way to put it, because that's how this person views you. That's how they're feeling things right now. You are their happily ever after. But are they ready for that? Are they worthy of that? Are they deserving of that? Right now, imposter syndrome with that 7 of Swords in reverse. They don't feel that. And this is what this person is working on. All right. So if you are connected to like Aries, or you have Aries in your placements in your chart, I do recommend you watch Aries' reading. There is a little bit of that, but it's not necessarily the case anyway. Let's take a look here. We have feeling the world in its reverse, and then it came out with smoke and mirrors. Again, there is that truth vibration that's coming through so strongly, so effing strong, by the way. With the smoke and mirrors coming through, sorry, I almost said Aries, Taurus. This person knows that you see the truth very easily. You won't be fooled by this person. There is a soul connection here, right? There is a spiritual connection that you both share. But this person doesn't feel worthy or ready for it in some way. What are their feelings towards the connection themselves? We have the 4 of Cups. They're too focused on what they've already gone through with that 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is, you are this beautiful new offer, unexpected too, by the way. But this person has gone through too many setbacks, too many failures, too many they face too many obstacles to feel open and ready for this connection. And they have to heal, by the way. One of the biggest things that, as I've been growing, as I've been healing, as I've been evolving, and I've actually taken a step back from this a little bit, right? Is that we have more empathy and compassion for others. When you're happier, you just get it, you feel it, and you understand it. When we have gone through too much, we simply don't have it in us, right? We don't have the bandwidth. This person right now doesn't have the bandwidth to care about you the way that you deserve to be cared about, love you the way that you deserve to be loved. And this is kind of where they're at right now. With the birds of a feather, though, they love spending time with you. They love hanging out with you. I feel like some of you may be friends, or you have a connection where they're able to talk to you when they need to, or ask for your advice when they have to. This person is really appreciating what your connection is offering. Not that they don't want more, they're just not ready for more. All right. Is there anything else on this? Feeling the world comes out reversed. Let me take a look here for feeling the world. I think that's it. Sorry. In the world that's reversed here, this person, they may be taking on too many responsibilities, or they may have a lot right now. They're not able to, again, show up for you the way that you deserve to be showed up for. All right. I'll leave it just like that for you. Sorry, Taurus, not Aries, Taurus. I know I love you, Taurus. Don't forget to like and comment, and do check out the rest of your chart. And I am offering readings at the end of this if you are interested in that. All right. So 24 minutes is where we're at for Gemini. Okay. Let's take a look here. Now we're on Gemini's. I have a Gemini moon, everyone, by the way. So I'm really wondering myself. For a while, I wasn't wondering. I don't know if all of you felt the same, but I'm wondering these days anyway. So let's see. So for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's take a look here. Hi, Renee. Hi, La Poison Ivy. I do appreciate you. Okay, let's take a look here. So these are interesting emojis. Anyway, let's take. I have 3737 on the thing is nice. Anyway. So what are Gemini's a person's current feelings for Gemini? The person that's on Gemini's mind. How does Gemini's person currently feel about Gemini? Let's take a look here, Gemini. Let's see what we're working with. Let's cleanse and clear that. Thank you. Beautiful. Oh, it's lovely to just. I really learned how to cleanse these days. Anyway, so we have the Ten of Cups reversed. All right. You know, you may have some Taurus in your chart. You may not. It's all right. It's okay. I feel like this person isn't quite ready for the level of connection that you are looking for, and I think that you're looking for something very substantial, very serious, very long term. I feel like you may even be looking to have kids. And this person is sitting here thinking, I don't know about all that right now. And it's one of the biggest things that I've noticed just throughout my own journey and throughout my own life is when we kind of hold everything in our mind, it feels overwhelming. When you think about getting a husband or wife, settling down, having kids, raising those kids, then retiring, all that stuff, that is overwhelming. When you think about all that all at once, that's crazy. Like everyone's gonna run from that because it's just too much. But does life work out in one day? Was Rome built in a day? Hell no. These are the things that just don't happen. But we often feel right in our mind, right? Like it's all happening all at once, and we need to say yes to all of it all at once, or no to it. And this person is kind of in that boat right now, right? They see a future with you. In that future, they feel like they either have to say yes to every component, every part of it, or it's like a no right now, or I actually feel like this person's in that in between where they haven't given a yes or a no, but I don't know if you can decide for yourself. But this is where it's at. Some of you, there could be a family like dynamic or another connection that interferes with yours. That may be the case, but that's not where their head's at. Their head's like, I see a future with Gemini. I mean, I see the future with Gemini. And this person is sitting here thinking, I don't know if I'm ready for that entire future yet. But the entire future isn't up for grabs. Those moments are, right? The beginning moments anyway, right? The rest is yet to be done, written, felt, experienced. And this is someone whose mind is kind of taking the lead, taking control, and convincing them, no, I don't know what their mind trying to convince them. I don't think our mind trying to convince you anything, but our mind does this, right? It just holds all of it and it overwhelms us, overwhelms your sensory perception, right? Overwhelms you. We have the Ace of Cups. Because their mind is holding all of that at once, it blocks their heart. And our heart is the key, right? It's the key to everything. It's your key to your happiness. It's the key to knowing what to do. It's the key to just I don't know, it's key to my life anyway. And this person knows I see a future with them. I see a future with them in ways I've never seen it with anyone. And this person gets so overwhelmed, it blocks their heart. And what happens when our heart's blocked? I don't know. I think this happens, by the way. I think the Four of Cups happens. And this is someone who gets very drained. The idea or holding everything in mind, right? Makes this person want to say no. So I feel like their natural reaction, maybe to a relationship with you, or dating you, or having you, or even going out with you, maybe maybe like their knee-jerk reaction, maybe no, right? But in reality, it is a yes. I know it's crazy to say. I know it's crazy to say, right? You're getting a no, but you intuitively, right, know that what they mean is yes. It is what it is. It's there, all right. Know that that's a thing, all right. Know that at least that's for your connection right now. So let's take a look here. There's one more card, please. We actually have two. I'm not surprised that we're getting this one with the Lovers. Lovers, I remember I was watching, it was Scorpio's Tarot, or some, I think it was Scorpio's Tarot. But I had clicked on her video, and she described her way of how she interprets the Lovers. And the Lovers is a choice that you make that is, it's not a choice you go back on, right? It's more of that final choice. It's this is someone who sees you as the as the end all. Right? I don't mean to be like that, but it is the truth, right? They see you as the end, right? They see you as the one that they'll spend their life with. They see you as the one that they'll be with, and that in and of itself makes this person want to naturally say no to any advances that you have. So I don't know if you've tried to tell this person how you felt, or you've tried to express yourself, or even ask this person out, and you're getting so much resistance here, and you're like, what the F, right? Like, I know there's something here. It's because of this choice. This isn't like I'm getting to know this person, right? This is like I'm getting to know the person I'm going to marry. That's a bigger deal. And this is where this person's at. It's where their head's at. What your guidance is, we'll see. Saint Germain is going to see if he can give it to us. Sometimes channeling these things is difficult. If I haven't healed it myself, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. But this is tricky, right? This person isn't saying yes to getting to know you. This person is saying yes to getting to know their husband, their wife, the person that's going to be the parent of their child, the person that they're going to grow old with, the person that they will die with. This is not the same. And this is kind of where their head's at right now. We have two more cards. We have the Knight of Wands. I'm seeing someone who's not ready to settle down yet. And this is one of the things that I've always grappled with. Sure, they're not ready to settle down with, but are they settling down with you if they were to start dating you? That's a question I've always wondered, but who knows? Anyway, we have the Page of Pentacles reverse and the overall being Judgment. So this person acts like their mind is not made up about you. It is. That's the point. They're not ready to make up their mind though. At the same time, I hope that makes sense to all of you. I know it's one of the more trickier stuff, but this person needs to be a little bit more free spirited. When will they be ready to settle down? I don't know, right? Should you push? I don't know, right? Should you just let this go? I don't know, probably, right? This is where their head's at, is where their heart's at, and this is someone who's just not ready. If for this many signifiers, there could be a third party connection. I am seeing that now. The third party could be commitment issues, actually. They may actually inadvertently chase after what they don't want because they're not ready to commit to you yet as well. So keep that in mind as Seven of Cups reverse, being overwhelmed by choices. I'm gonna leave it just like that. It feels like some of you are really resonating with that one. Yeah, relax and enjoy the ride. It's nice. Anyway, let's take a look here. Any other messages for Gemini? So we have your two cards here. We have Let It Go. This is coming from, I want to say, Saint Germain, but letting it go, releasing it. I want to say release. It could be because I just read Diane's comment, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Can we be real? We know that I didn't read it on accident, right? Diane's comment or her message is it's the truth, right? When we put so much attachment to success, or when we put so much attachment to progress, or when we're so attached to it, right? We're not able to see for one, how what we're going through is benefiting us, or how what we're going through is we're not able to see as much. I want to leave like that, right? Right now, it's time for you to let it go. One thing that I am currently doing myself right now, a Gemini, is that I am releasing attachment, releasing control, and it's not surrendering. I'm releasing, right? Your messages do a little bit more of that. This person does hold you in deep regard, does see a future here, but mentally, I don't know. They don't feel ready, right? And I don't know if pushing is the key. I don't know if you dating someone else is better, right? I don't know, right? But your message is understanding where they're coming from, and this is where they're coming from. It's funny. Someone told me, someone told me that my readings are compassion readings, and it's true, by the way. Awakening Genius is coming through with great big love. They do have a really, really, really big love for you, a Gemini, and this is part of the problem, right? Their love for you is too great, too much, too significant for this person to naturally choose it, right? And that's why this person's in runner. Is a little bit of a runner. I think that they may be dating people, or going towards people that are creating a block for your connection. Know that this may be painful. It may hurt. It may, right? But understanding that this is why they're doing what they're doing is key to understanding, I guess, them, right? You are trying, one of the biggest things that I've for my own spiritual connection was, how can I understand this person better, right? Right? This is a good. Sorry, this reading it's a really good a way to do it. But for those of you that want to get to know this person better, to understand them, this is where they're at. This is a big one. Most people, at least, sorry, I have this one. I don't know about any of you, but we also have endless possibilities. It's one thing that does come through from Saint Germain is that there are other possibilities for you, if this is something that you're really interested in. However, I feel like this is mostly in reference to your connection with this person. There are endless possibilities of how this is going to work, right? It's not necessarily in the most linear way, and this is where you're at right now. All right, Gemini? No, I love you. No, I care. Don't forget to like and comment, and check out if you're interested in getting a reading from me. Booking. Anyway, okay, so we're at Cancer now. Cancer 35. Beautiful. I'm sorry that these readings are longer, but I haven't done readings in a while, and my flow is like really there. Anyway, let's take a look here. Okay. So let's see. For Cancer. Let's take a look here. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For all those who want to watch Cancer's reading, what are Cancer's person's current feelings for Cancer? We're gonna look at Cancer. What are your person's intentions for you? I know it's a crazy thing to say. But we're gonna look at their intentions for you as well as their feelings, but intention is what comes to my mind. So what are Cancer's person's intentions for Cancer right now? What are Cancer's person's intentions? Let's take a look here. Let's see, Cancer. Sorry, I'm trying to receive. 1 second. What are Cancer's person's intentions for Cancer? I'm gonna do one more time. I just finished watching. I watched it when I was really, really young. Angels in America. And sorry, it's very significant to just me right now. But for anyone who's interested in that, I would recommend watching Angels in America. It's on HBO. But let's take a look here. What are Cancer's person's intentions for Cancer right now? I had a dream this morning, Cancer, where my dog was on the roof and he was with another dog, and they jumped off the roof. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Anyway, I know it's crazy to say, but we do have the full reverse, and my eye went straight to that little puppy. One thing that I know that you barely look at for some reason is the details, right? I do feel like this person maybe thinking about taking a leap with you. But let's take a look here. Cancer's person's current feelings or intentions for Cancer. We have the 8 of Cups coming through, and alrighties. So I actually have it, Cancer. I feel like this person has an ex from their past or an old connection from their past that they haven't quite fully let go of. And one of the biggest things that for me, at least in my past, when it came to really being fully open to someone, was I had energy like tied up with someone else, or I had something unresolved with someone else. I feel like this person wants to take a full-fledged leap of faith towards you, this connection, and all of it. And but one thing that does hold them back is there's someone from their past or a connection from their past that they haven't fully released, let go of, and surrendered. And it's that last little piece. This would be the 9 of Cups here, right? 9 of Cups is sorry, it's a subtle number, but it is, by the way. That doesn't stand out to me. But the 9s, right, are nearly at completion. This person is trying right now to let go of the past. They know what their future is. They know where they want to go. They know in fact, that inner knowing is very strong here, and it pulls them in your direction. But it's not what's holding this person back. What's holding this person back, and what their intentions are for your connection, is to let go of the past The Eight of Cups as well is that card where we have gone after so many things that never brought happiness in our life, never brought fulfillment, never brought what we hoped it would. And we sit there with what we have in front of us, and we have to ask ourselves, why isn't this working, right? I feel like there's a connection from this person's past that they haven't quite did that to or towards to truly figure out why their relationships don't work, right? And this person has to figure that out right now, right? So their intentions are to go within and to heal and to regenerate. This is someone, I'm not sure if they're the kind of person that typically takes leaps. You know, there's some people who just do that. One thing that has always been, it's not like I'm jealous or anything like that, but some people have they're twins, and they're like, you know, other soul connections where someone just takes a leap of faith, and they spend some time together, right? One thing that's always been like a sore spot for me is I never spent any, right? I don't know. So maybe this person that you have here is someone who takes those leaps, is someone who tries, is someone who does, right? But this is someone who's not quite ready for that just yet. They need more time to heal. They need more time to reflect, and they need more time to understand why their past relationships, or even their past projects, or even their past careers haven't quite worked out the way that they hoped they would. With the Ten of Swords and its reverse here as well, this is all about regeneration, but this is about us pulling out those swords one by one, right? They're not ready for a new connection, or they're not ready for a new relationship as well. This person needs more time. With the Six of Pentacles being here, this is all about, you know, it being more one-sided. I feel I feel Cancer, that this person wants to be fully open with you, but they intuitively and innately know that they need more time. The Eight of Cups as well is also about withdrawal, right? Emotional withdrawal. And I feel like this is where their heart's at, their head's at. Anyway, sorry, they may have gone through something like very traumatic, or gone through something that made them feel very, you know, made them feel very I want to say, not say mortal, but their mortality, right? I know it's a crazy thing to say, but that story, or that dream I had about my dog jumping off of a roof. I mean, I was like, what? You know, like, that's crazy, right? I mean, he lived. I healed him in it, but I was like, what? I don't know. I don't know how to phrase that to you, Cancer. But I feel like this is someone who, I don't know. I don't know why that ties in, but let's grab some more cards here. Let's grab a little bit more here. So can I get some more cards for Cancer? For Cancer's reading, tell me, what are Cancer's person's intentions for Cancer? That's what we got, right? That's the message that came through. We have the Oracle's gift coming through. This person does see a future with you, Cancer, right? With that Oracle's gift, but they're not quite with the Oracle's gift being on the table, they do see a future with you, but they're not quite ready to walk that future, to walk that path. They need more time to heal. You know, often when we see like a psychic, or when we get a reading, we're looking for insights that we're missing, that allow us, right, that free our energy, that free our mind, that free our heart, so that we can actually move forward more gracefully. This is someone who needs an experience like that. They may need a spiritual experience. That actually may be the case, or they may need to actually go to someone. Some people go to a therapist, for instance, right? But this person needs, they need insights that they're missing when it comes to their past connections, so they can be more fully open to yours. They don't want to be in a connection where they're giving it their half, right? They want to be in a connection where they're able to show up 100%. And I want to say in a balanced way as well, right? Not where they're overcompensating by love bombing, right? Or over giving, but where things are balanced and there's equal reciprocity. This person is looking for a grown-up connection, essentially. And right now, they're not able to give that to you. This person is very emotionally mature, right? I feel like they're emotionally balanced for the most part, right? But what this person needs is to heal. And we have the last one's going to be the endless possibilities with seeing beyond. Again, this is that, these are the moments when we would go to a psychic, or we would get a reading, or we would get insights from someone. As crazy as that sounds, you know, this is the most powerful thing that we have at our disposal is our voice, our truth, our knowing, our understanding, or what we channel through. It's what frees the world, essentially, right? I don't want to say the written word, but that does too, right? You know, some people read a book and it just helps them gain insights into things. Others, right? We go to a psychic or we get a reading. I haven't got a reading in a while. Actually, I booked and I never, sorry, went to it. I got to email that person, but I feel like this is someone who needs that. With seeing beyond here as well, there's something about their past that they're not quite seeing. It's what leads their future to end. Some of you, this person doesn't want to try it with you because they are worried that it's going to end just like all the others, and they don't want that experience with you, right? They want yours to be the exception to the rule. All right. And we have a deep breath. A deep breath is when we look at something and we feel we anticipate pain, right? We anticipate fear. It's like seeing your dog on the damn roof, or you know, it's like that is a deep breath moment. This person isn't quite ready to open up to you right now, open up to this connection, because they are anticipating pain. Not that there is pain here, but this person has a lesson from their past that they have to go and really, really heal. I did a reading for someone. I think it was Saturday, and their childhood wounds popped up like big time, and understanding those wounds helps us open up and navigate our relationships better. All right, I'm gonna leave it just like that for you. I'm gonna move on to Leo now. I want to thank you, Cancer. Don't forget to like and comment and check out my Calendly if you want to book with me. All right, I love you, and take care. Okay, let's take a look here. So we're now on Leo. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm not sure. Like, I think there's like a really big block to Cancer's readings sometimes for me. The moon is our subconscious, so sometimes channeling Cancer's energy is difficult. But I just want to let you all know that anyway. Let's take a look here. Leo. So let's see. What are Leo's person's current feelings for Leo, for the Leo viewers, for anyone who watching? What do they need to know about how their person currently feels? All that good stuff. So let's take a look here. I am being reminded about Angels in America again for you, Leo. Anyway, Angels in America is all about relationships and the dynamic, right? Mother and son, boyfriend and boyfriend, no, I guess no girlfriends there, but well, you know, that dynamic that exists. I feel right now that maybe you've dated this person, or maybe you're trying to date them. Let's take a look here. What are Leo's person's feelings for Leo right now? All right. Okay, we have the Six of Cups coming through. Six of Cups is all about childhood. You know, I do feel I'm seeing the roofs coming through right here, by the way. Roofs are a little triggering for me because I saw my baby on them, but sorry. My dog's been with my aunt for a couple weeks. I've just needed some time apart, or just to get my bearings. I'm gonna go get my dog tomorrow, but it's like normally I would think, where's my dog right now? And he's right under here. I feel like this person and you have had a connection, right? And they kind of always know where you are, or they always did know where you are. And this person, when they think about you, I don't know if you are in separation or you're not really talking as much, but they don't know where you are, how you're feeling, how you're doing, what's happening in your life right now. These are the kind of questions that this person asks themselves when they think about you, when they feel their feelings for you, right? What's going on with them? I don't know if right now you can't like be around each other, or right now it's very difficult. Sometimes it's harder to hold on to these connections than it is to let go. But this person, they don't feel like they have as much access to you as they used to. They don't feel like they have as much I feel like it's not as open as it once was. One thing that does come through is that this person would love nothing more than to have an open connection with you, but it's often these expectations, right? I know this is like these, I'm just throwing this out there. This is just like a message I'm receiving. but it kind of reminds me of, you know, like if you're lived in a small village or something, and there was these two people that, you know, they should have got together, but they never did. And when they talk to each other, you feel that, they feel that, the world feels that. It kind of feels like that is the energy that this your connection gives off with each other, right? These are two people that should have actually got together, should have actually been together, should have actually created something substantial in this lifetime, and you never did, right? I'm not saying that this is going to be the case, but this is the lingering feeling that resides in your, and I want to say the solar plexus. That's where I'm getting it. But definitely at the bottom of your heart. All right. It's that feeling, and it's not just you who are feeling it, it's everyone around you as well, right? There's that interconnectedness coming through. We see this right here. This kind of reminds you of two swords clashing. Maybe you've had a fight. But we'll see. All right, we have the Ace of Wands coming through as well, and it's reversed for this person's current feelings for you. It's something that never started, or it did and it stopped very quickly. It feels like something that had a false start, maybe even a false finish. I know it's crazy to say, but that's what sorry uh, sorry, Jesus is leaning on right now, but it's, there's that feeling coming through. I had to say it. That's it. Anyway, that's coming through with the Ace of Wands. Is that there's like a false finish here, right? Your ending wasn't really an ending, but it did look that way, right? So I'm gonna leave it like that for you. Sorry, my grandma just chimed in. Thank you, Grandma. Anyway, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. All right. So I feel like with the Page of Pentacles here, this moment. Oh, this is juicy. Sorry, I want to go. I want to like I'm gonna lean on both, right? For one, I think that this moment that you two share has a lot to it, right? A lot of energy. It's very satisfying, right? I feel here as well. No, I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. Let me grab a stone. I'll grab Labrador. Oh no. I'm gonna grab petrified wood. It's one of my favorite stones. I'm actually sleep with this tonight under my pillow. I feel like with that Six of Cups in its reverse, sorry, Six of Cups in its upright here, and the Page of Pentacles in its reverse, the feeling that this connection had a false ending is what creates that block. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it just like that. I'll leave it like, I don't know. I don't know why that's coming through, but it just feels like your connection didn't end, right? But it feels like intuitive, not intuitive. It just feels logically like it had. With the Four of Cups being here as well. Yeah, I'm feeling that. There's a lot of apathy here. You know, why should I even bother trying? Some of you've been trying for so long that it feels, I don't know. Like it feels like it's just not worth it, or it feels like it's just not possible, or honestly, a combination of the two. I feel like this is partly what you both are going through right now. How they feel about you is, I want this, but it doesn't ever seem to work out. I'm gonna leave it just like that. With the Four of Cups being here, I'm being guided to look at the tree itself. I see the tree here. There's a long-standing issue, I think, in your connection that probably predates this lifetime, and it probably extends to your past. And you may want to take a look at that. That's what I wanted to say. I got it in a different way, but I wasn't sure about saying it. Some of you there's just something from your past that is blocking you, but I'll leave it just like that, right? With the Chariot and its reverse here as well, it's what makes this person not want to act, do, or even try here. And it's not that they don't have deep feelings for you. This person sees themselves at the end of their life, if you're not there yet, looking at you, this connection, and wondering, I don't know. It's not wondering anything. It's just knowing in your heart that this could have grew into something substantial, and it never did. And this is that feeling that's sitting there, right? Actually, it's sitting right at the base of the heart. Anyway, can I have a clarifier on that? You have the King of Pentacles. Yes, established. Yeah, never mind. I think it's that one. Anyway, sorry about that, Leo. And your reading got, it's not dark, but sometimes the energies come through are sad anyway. With the Four of Cups though being here and it's upright, all of that apathy, all of that drainage, all of the those past experiences where they tried and it didn't work, makes this person reluctant to give this another go. One thing that is going to come through as your guidance, actually, with the oracle, is reasons why you should try, I guess, or reasons why you should do one thing or the other. Let's take a look here. For that message, what do you have? We have a tall tale coming through. I feel the tall tale is this one. Sorry, the tree itself, right? What are you telling yourself? What are they telling themselves that's creating a block here? And these are the stories that we tell ourselves. And I'm gonna throw this out there for you. I actually healed mine recently. It's probably why this is coming through for a reading. Huh? It's funny. It's actually really nice because I went into my records and I am offering Akashic readings, by the way. But I went into my records and I was like, I wanted to heal this one, right? What is this tale that I tell myself that extends far beyond this lifetime, that is blocking me when it comes to my connections, when it comes to those I love? I've always personally, Leo, struggled to show those I love most I love them, or even at all. Right? In fact, my natural reaction is to push them away, is to reject them or to hurt them. Right? There's some tall tale that comes to me. It comes from I want to say maybe like, sorry, 100 AD, right? I don't know, that lifetime, I had an experience in love and life that made me feel like I wasn't deserving of it, right? And it's extended to far back as then. Very interesting. Anyway, I feel like there is a tale or an energy or a karma, right? Or a lesson that extends way back into your past lives that keeps you two blocked from actually coming together. Going into your Akashic and healing that, even past life regression and addressing that. These are the two things I actually would recommend. You're going to need a spiritual practitioner to do that, but it's important. Anyway, we also have the Divine Matrix. It came out with Broken Open as well as opening to discovery. When you're ready to face this, and I actually feel like the fact that this is coming through means you are, face it, right? Go into yourself, right? Go in and be willing to go all the way and heal that. With the Divine Matrix being here, this is the interconnectedness that we all have. You two are connected. Sorry, a phone call. You two are connected, and it's important that that connection that exists between you and them. I'm gonna say this to you. Maybe it's gonna resonate with you, maybe it won't. But that connection that exists between you and this person satisfies a lot of your needs when it comes to. Sorry, I want to make sure I get that. I get it right for you though. You see this moment. Let's say you are live in a small town. This person has a shop. You go and you see them maybe once a week, maybe every day. You say hi, all that stuff. That hi, seeing them, knowing that they're there, doesn't really it doesn't push you, right, to fight for more with this person because you have enough, right? Your message. Sorry, my throat center is like closing up a little bit because this is important. Your message is to remind yourself that when we have enough of someone, right, even though we want more, it keeps us complacent. And I know it's crazy. So a really, really good effing way to describe this for this new age that we're in, social media, right? We can go ahead and look at someone's Instagram, Facebook, right? Twitter, Twitter, the social media, and check up what they're doing and feel connected to them in that moment. But does that mean that we have enough? Right? Does that mean that we can't have more, or does that mean that it's that moment itself, right? That action, right? That connection, that divine matrix, right? That exists, is making us more complacent than we may, I want to say, admit to ourselves, right? One of the biggest things that I have learned is when we pull back our energy, when we anchor ourselves, and when we start to close ourselves off from our soul family or the world, we understand the absence of them, right? Right now, you both are feeling very connected to each other, and that connection in and of itself is keeping you both stuck at a Four of Cups. I hope that I described that right. It's very difficult. I'm probably gonna touch upon this on my podcast. I've been really to really talk about my podcast, but it's important that we know that this is debilitating for spiritual connections, and it's something that I am trying to. And the Ascended Masters just came through to say that they're trying to as well figure out how do we navigate this right now, right? Because social media and all that stuff, it is holding us back, whether we are aware of it or not. And I think we all can understand that when we're looking at someone's social media, we're not missing them as badly, are we? Right? But when you miss someone so bad, you're willing to do just about anything to get them back in your life because you know they mean something. You know it matters. You know that your connection's special. But when we don't have that feeling and we don't have enough of it, we stay put. And this is kind of where they are right now. All right. And it's kind of where you may be as well. All right. I'm just throw that out there. No, I love you. Anyway, we have Sacred Reverence. It's a very important card, by the way, but I'm gonna leave it there. All right, I love you, Leo. Don't forget to like and comment. By the way, Kelly, I see that you booked. I will be getting your question at the very end. We have 59. Sorry, 1 hour, 1 hour. It's sorry, they're really emphasizing this. This is an important one. It's one for I've not that I've overlooked, but it's harder to see at times, isn't it? Yeah, complacency is not good. And how do we get it? We get it by seeing them all the time, or we get it by checking their social media, right? I don't know. It's there. It's there. I know, and that's crazy. But let's see. Okay, there. We're now on a Virgo. Okay, let's take a look here. Let me drink some water, everyone. 1 second. In my water, I have it's not black obsidian. What is that stone? Anyway, I have amethyst, green aventurine, and a black stone. I gotta see if I can think of it. But that stone helps me with channeling. Let's see. Oh, and again, if you are interested, I am doing readings at the very end of the all signs. 2 questions, by the way. Up to if you need it. All right, let's take a look here. Let's start off with Virgo. Sorry, Virgo. I know that you clicked onto this and thinking you're gonna get thinking that it's gonna start immediately, and I had to cleanse. But yeah, I had to cleanse. Let's take a look here. Virgo. I personally have Virgo in my chart. I'm sure you do if you're here. No, I love you, Virgo. So let's take a look here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How does Virgo's person currently feel about Virgo? How does Virgo's person currently feel about Virgo? Virgo's person's current feelings of Virgo this day. Let's see. Beautiful energy. Okay. Let's see. So I had some interesting dreams. I see Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. How does Virgo's person currently feel about Virgo? Let's see, Virgo. So we have the Five of Swords reversed. Interesting. There may have been a fight or a disagreement that exists between you and this person. The fact that it's coming through as the first card and the fact that it's coming through in its reverse tells me that this fight or disagreement that exists between you and this person has not really been resolved, right? So let's say you separated from this person. You say, I hate you, blah, blah, blah. You know, we all been there, right? And they say it back, blah, 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 whatever, right? But you've never quite addressed the elephant in the room. So I feel like there's some kind of disagreement, some kind of separation, or some kind of friction that exists between you and them that hasn't really been addressed, hasn't really been dealt with, hasn't really been faced. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out when I saw that. I think it may have been a song about facing your fear. I'm not sure. Anyway, but either I read something like that, or sorry, I read something like that, or it was in a song, but there's something about facing our fears, right? That's coming through a little bit as well with that Five of Swords reverse. We have the Two of Swords here. You know, when we are, when there's a fight that exists between two people, we tend to take sides or our side, and we tend to not want to look at the other person's side right now. I feel like if you have had a fight with this person, if this does resonate with you, if it doesn't, don't take it, right? Um, this person isn't quite ready to see things how you see them, right? One of the biggest things, at least for my readings, is I always give the other person's side. I always give all of it, right? I'm all about that compassion, right? I'm all about that understanding. I feel like this person isn't ready to see things the way that you see them or from your point of view. And this is about walking in someone's shoes, right? You know, it's not that you didn't do anything wrong. It's about they're not entirely right, or there are things that they're about the situation that they're not seeing from their perspective. I feel like this is part of it as well. Not only is there a fight here, but this person doesn't really want to see things to resolve them. One thing that does come to my mind is that we don't want to find a solution to the problem just yet, because if we did, that means we would have to act to fix things. And my experience, and this does come through from the Ascended Master. I forgot. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know which Ascended Master it came from, but we often wait so long that by the time we see things from their perspective, we feel like it's too late to do anything about it. It's never too late, but it does feel like this is someone who's working towards that goal. All right, they're working towards that experience. We have the Page of Swords here. They do watch you. I feel like this person does keep tabs on you. We have the Nine of Swords upright as their overall for that night. For that one, they definitely watch you at night, and they keep tabs on you at night, and they're I don't know, and when we're, at the beginning of our day, we kind of have these lists of things we need to do. We need to go to work. We need to meditate, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if you guys meditate, but whatever, right? At the end of the night, we kind of have free time. It's usually pretty, it's usually pretty, it's usually pretty like different, right? This is someone I feel at night, they usually spend their time looking at your social media, watching you, keeping tabs on you. This is someone who hasn't let you go. But it doesn't mean that they're trying to solve the problem in your connection. And I do feel like there's some kind of fight or disagreement that needs to be solved, or has never been solved. All right. And we also have the Ten of Wands here. Sorry, I'm just clearing some energy. Beautiful. Anyway, and then we have the Five of Pentacles coming through with the Five of Wands here. Again, there's that fight, there's that disagreement. I feel like with the Five of Wands being here, there is a little bit of an internal battle. This person intuitively knows that they should probably act towards you, or to do something to get your attention, or to do something that solves the problem in this connection, right? Your connection was never meant, especially with all these fives here, to stay where it's at. So there was a fight, right? There was a disagreement, and it's never moved past that point. I do feel with the Ten of Wands being here, this is what that Ascended Master gave. And this is very key. So many people want to wait until it's too late to do anything, or till the feeling comes through where they feel like it's too late to act, to solve. That it is. The fact that we have the Page of Swords here, they could be waiting for you to date someone else. I'm just throwing that one out there. You take it how it resonates, but this is just one of those things where they're like, I'm waiting to see them starting to date someone else. I'm waiting to see them get engaged. I'm waiting to see them get married. I'm waiting to see them settle down and have kids. I'm waiting to see them to put a bun in the oven, right? There's just something like that this person is waiting for, that will allow them to, I really want to say, reflect on the situation in its entirety or totality, right? And then leave it behind. So it's kind of interesting. It's not that this person doesn't want you, Virgo. It doesn't have feelings for you, but they're not in like, let me solve this connection feeling, right? They're not, let me put this connection back together mindset, right? This is someone who's looking for a reason to let go. They just don't have one yet, right? And this is kind of where it's at right now. Again, I got Virgo on my chart. Don't think my Virgo's in my rising, by the way, my rising Virgo, but This is where their mind's at. This is whether this is consciously, though this feels like it's probably subconsciously. Who does this consciously? I don't know. I would not be that. I don't know, but maybe that they are. But this feels like it's probably coming from the subconscious, probably coming from the ego, but it's what they're looking for right now. All right. With the justice being here, this is how they plan on resolving connection itself, or this exists between you and this person. It's how they plan on doing it. And with death being on the table, they pretty much have surrendered the fact that it's probably over, right? As it's not a sad situation per se. I'm not saying that. But this person isn't going to truly understand the depths of their feelings, the depths of the situation, or even the fact that truly understand that there was always other options until this person walks this path. I'm not sure like why this person is going to be in it's like, but they feel they're very keen on experiencing this experience right now. And it kind of reminds you of like esoteric knowledge. You know, we do things right in our past lives. At least for me, I did mine in my past, and I'm very old, but I did mine in my past, and it's always helped me understand, you know, this isn't the right play. Right? I would just know that, like, you know, if I want someone in my life, I should probably act and try and do something, right? I shouldn't just wait for this person to settle down before I start to let go, right? That's crazy to me, right? But this is where they're at. This is a lesson that this person has to learn, and one I feel that they have to literally live through to understand it in its complexity. And this is kind of where it's at. So let's take a look here. Is there any other messages for Virgo? Virgo's readings. Let's take a look here. We have willing release. And yeah, it's all about that release right now with this person. This is coming through from an Ascended Master. Sorry, I don't know who it is exactly. I don't know all the Ascended Master's names. I am one, I don't know, but it's coming through. This person right now, they need a reason to release you, right? They need it, right? And this person is adamantly searching for it. I feel because we have that first card being this card, it's taking a lot longer for this person to find that reason to let you go, to the point where it's like they're getting burned on both ends. And it's actually a real beautiful experience, because this was like karma to me, but I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's something else, but it's a beautiful experience that this person is getting. Not only has this taken forever, is this taking forever, which I think is funny. It not only is it taking forever right now for Virgo, but with that willing release on the table, this person hasn't quite got that reason yet as well. So we have waking the lion. Interesting. Never underestimate frustration. Never underestimate pain. They're really good motivators for us, right? They push us out of our comfort zone. This person, because it's taking so long for them to find the reasons to let you go, this person is, I still thinking about moving in a different direction. And I know it's crazy. Maybe they're at the end of this road, by the way, which is actually quite nice. I was wondering why I got the reading like this, but it is what it is. Maybe they're at the end of it, or maybe they finished it, but it's waking up this person's heart. This person is starting to understand they should move with their heart, follow their heart, and let their heart lead them to that truth. And what their heart tells them, for one, I feel that there is always, you know, I don't say love a double-edged sword, but you know, roses symbolizes love, and roses have thorns, right? We know that. But their heart is telling them that this situation between you and them bears fruit, right? That there's a lot to be had here, even though there was that fight, even though there was that disagreement, even though things didn't work out the way that that smooth way that we all wish it would, right? This person is learning this lesson. And with this lesson being learned, I feel like they're going to head in a new direction. I actually do want to pull that right now. So let's take a look here. What direction will this person start to head in? We have the Queen of Wands reversed with the Ace of Cups. Interesting. I see them moving towards a passion project that they haven't... that they gave up on. As crazy as it sounds, I'm gonna throw this out there, and it's just gonna be the case. It's gonna be, because I see the connection. It's a very strong connection here. I feel like there was a passion project from this person's life that they gave up on, just like they gave up on your connection. that they're going to be moving towards to see if they can have success there. It is something that they had hoped they'd make money from, or something that they had hoped would bring in abundance. But it didn't quite work out that way, or it wasn't working out that way as easily as this person hoped it would. Maybe in their early formative years, they had a really easy. I'm just throw that out there. It may not be the case, but this person is learning to not give up on things that their heart is pulling them towards. And they're going towards a passion project that they truly feel or felt at the time was for them, to see if it's going, if maybe they were wrong about it. They will have success here. With the Chariot in reverse, this is what they experience. They will have success here if they push through the blocks and barriers that exist. But it's whether or not they fully learn this lesson, and this is the lesson. I'm sorry. I know it was like it's a long reading, but it is what I got. Anyway, I love you, Virgo. Don't forget to like and comment, and check out the rest of your chart. Also, I'm doing readings at the end of this if you're interested. So we're at 14 for Libra. Ooh, these readings are crazy. Anyway, so let's see. Let's go for Libra now. I feel okay energy-wise. Sorry, the my guides are checking in on me. Let's take a look here. For Libra, Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are Libra's persons' current feelings for Libra? What are Libra's person's current feelings for Libra? Knock the energy out. Actually, knock the energy out of this as well. I'm going to switch decks and use this one. I'll bring in some different energy. So what are Libra's person's current feelings for Libra today, right now? Let's take a look here. Beautiful. I always had this beautiful scene for Libra where you stop to smell the roses. I feel like this person sees you as fertility, as abundance. I feel like they really like how you smell. I don't know if you put a lot of work into your physical, right? Your physical looks, your you know what's the craziest thing? I don't know if you feel, Libra, in your heart that you really understand love, or you understand what people are attracted to, but it really does, it comes out like a lot to me. Like that is something that is, I guess, you, right? That's how they feel about you, but they know this about you, or you know this about yourself, where you truly get and understand what people find attractive. In others, right? I know it's crazy to say, but I'm just throw that out there. There's something about the senses, the 5 senses, right? You know, touch, feel, smell, see, whatever, right? Sorry, was that 5? Maybe not. Taste, right? You get why people are attracted to people, right? You understand why people are attracted to one type instead of the other. Like you just get it, right? This is something that's coming through a lot. Like, and it has to do with you, right? How you smell, how you look, how you feel. I feel even combing your hair. There's something along those lines here that comes to my mind. All right, let's see. So Libra, what are Libra's person's current feelings for Libra right now? Let's take a look here, Libra. We have Justice coming through. Interesting. Justice is reminding me of the High Priestess. You know how the High Priestess has that veil, right? That thinning, that veil that exists. So the other side's a spirit, right? But this Justice is more physical, right? You know, I don't know. Oh, I really do. Oh, sorry, I am seeing that third eye coming through. So I don't know. Maybe not. But Justice coming through is very interesting. This person finds your connection very balanced, very harmonious. There's a lot to be had here, right? Let's see. Sorry, I am also seeing the foot standing out as well, right? This person will love to take love to walk in your world, love to experience your life, love to experience life with you. But again, that veil comes to my mind, but there's that foot. Anyway, let's see. So for Libra's reading, what are Libra's person's current feelings for Libra? We have the sun in its reverse. Interesting. And then we have the Page of Wands reversed with the 6 of Cups. I do feel, sorry, I'm just clearing that energy out. Beautiful. Anyway, I do feel with Justice being here, Justice is all about balance, right? You may have been married in the past, but I get the feeling, the fact that I have the 6 of Cups in its reverse here, this person has been married in the past, or has had relationships from their past, even their past lives, that they've never quite resolved. I know it's the craziest thing, but I remember doing a healing for someone, and this person had a husband from a past who was currently a tree. I know as crazy as that sounds, but you know, they at least they looked like that to me. But sorry, it is crazy, but it's that they had to like divorce, right? That they had to like be, you know, they had to release. I feel here, Libra, that this person that you are asking about, this person that you want to know how they feel about you, is someone who's gone around who's been around the block and has experienced a lot of relationships, right? Experienced a lot of, I would even want to say marriage, or even I even want to say the other one, right? The divorces, right? The breakups. With the sun in its reverse, it's made this person not really apathetic. That's not quite the right word, but someone who's a little bit more reluctant when it comes to love, right? Taking those first steps when it comes to opening up and to experiencing more. With the Page of Wands reversed here, it's sometime in this person's past or their past lives, this spark that you know, love's the foundation for everything, right? Funny, I was actually thinking about what love means. You know, we all understand what love feels like, right? I know that we're all there, right? We get it, but what does love mean? And that is what I was thinking about not right before the reading, but earlier today at like 12 o'clock. And it's something that comes to my mind here just a little bit. But this person with that justice and that Page of Wands, they've lost something like a spark from their past that really pulled them or really helped push them when it comes to love. They don't know what love means, or they don't know if love's worth it, something like that. Anyway, with the Six of Cups being in its reverse here, as well as the Four of Swords in its reverse as well. I can tell with the Six of Cups in its reverse. Sorry. Yeah, we're good. I saw the Six of Cups in its reverse here. That this person is living in the past. One thing that I can see here, and it's something that comes through. Sorry, I think like it comes through from Saint Germain, but it's from the Ascended Master. They said that sometimes we tend to look at our past or our past relationships and think that they were better than. Sorry, they were better than they were, or they were better. Sorry, hold on. I feel like it is it. I feel like this person is still hung up on an X, and it's still attached to an X in some way, in shape, or form. Let me see. I do have it, but it's like the articulation of this is difficult. Sometimes we have the stagnant energies around us. Let's just clear that away. Thank you. Beautiful. Anyway, I do feel with the sun in its reverse, though, this person does want love, but they forgot why they do, or what it means to them, or how it moves them, or what love means. Sorry, what is love to them, right? This person lost that along the way, and it feels like they may have got a divorce, or it comes from a past life where they never quite wrapped it up. So I want to get a clarifier on that. We have the Hangman. Sorry. Hangman's the most passive card in the deck. Very enlightened though, right? And we have the Four of Wands reverse. There's a relationship from this person's past that they've lost that spark when it comes to their love life. A really good a really good way to describe this is someone who's been divorced, or someone who's experienced very deep, profound love that ended, right? There's something along those lines here that makes this person very reluctant for your connection and very reluctant to pursue you in this. So I'm going to leave it like that for you for now. I'm going to grab some cards. Let's see. For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you. Sorry, I have to call my baddie to clear something for me. Anyway, so let's see. For Libra, what are Libra's person's current feelings for Libra? We have the here and now. One of the biggest things that I think that we all struggle with when it comes to going through something very traumatic is we struggle with being in the present moment, right? We struggle with I want to say settling into our body. One of the things that we tend to do is we tend to either ruminate or fixate on our past and worry about our future. This person's in the middle of this. They're struggling to comprehend, understand, and let go of their past. And they're also struggling to surrender to their future, right? To what is and what they're moving towards. And one of the biggest things that I think spiritual people teach struggle with, and that is presence, right? This person is learning how to be more present, and it's a big thing for them. All right, and we have chop wood. Yeah, it's funny. I think that this person may work a lot. They may keep their hands very busy. But these are all things that they do to distract themselves. With the justice being on the table, here, I do feel like this is someone who has a lot they have to work through, but hasn't quite taken the time to do it. And this is one of the biggest things that you hear a lot about, is that we need to take the time to heal, right? We need to take time to focus on our inner world, to focus on what's around us, even the energies. Like right now, this entire reading, I have had this like negative energy attaching itself to me, right? I've been clearing it, moving it. I even had to call my daddy, which he did, by the way. He doesn't. He knocked it out to get rid of it. And these are the things that I'm very keenly aware of, that I'm very keenly on. I'm always trying to. Sorry, I'm always trying to work at the self, right? And work at what's around me. I feel like this is someone who just hasn't taken the time to do that. And they don't want to, right? Because they forgot the reason why they need to. And why this person would want to work on themselves is for love, right? And what love means to this person. And this is what's missing. I hope that makes sense. I know it does, but it's hard to describe it. I just know that this person forgot what love means to them and forgot how it moves them. And as a result, doesn't quite get how their unhealed parts of themselves are keeping them from love. And this is someone who just, they're in some ways kind of filled up, right, by hate or by frustration, bitterness, resentment, anger, right? They're filled up by negativity. And this person doesn't quite understand how being filled with such negativity impacts their life, their choices, and what they draw towards them, what they attract towards them. All right. Okay, thank you. I know it makes sense. Because I know that this person's stuck, but it's hard to describe that, especially with me dealing with some negative presence. I've been having like some kind of like just dark entity that's been around me lately, and I've just been clearing. I'm at the end of it, but it's been difficult. But I thank you all for your patience, Libra. I hope that made sense. Their feelings for you are there, but this person needs to heal themselves enough to know that those feelings mean something, and that they should move, and they should act, and they should try. And this person is just they're too negative. I think that's a good way to put it. They're just too negative. Anyway, we're at 126.16 for Scorpio. By the way, hi everyone. Scorpio is 126. Beautiful. Okay. So we're at Scorpio's reading. I'm going to do a cleansing really quickly and clear out my room. Sorry, let's just clear this out really quickly. Beautiful. Hold on. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Cleanse really quick. Thank you. Okay. It's just nice when you activate your Merkaba, because my Merkaba is now helping me clear it out. Thank you. Anyway, sorry. Let's take a look here. We're now doing Scorpio. Scorpio's reading. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. By the way, hi everyone. Don't forget to like and comment. And I am offering readings at the end of this if you are interested in booking with me. If there are any spots left, I think there are. Hold on. Okay. Let's take a look here. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, let's take a look. What are Scorpio's person's current feelings for Scorpio? Sorry, it's funny. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are Scorpio's person's current feelings for Scorpio right now? All right, so we have the Empress coming through. I feel like when the Empress comes through, it's a very abundant card. But this stands out to me the most, this tree right here. I feel like you, Scorpio, are different than anyone this person has ever met and anyone that this person has ever dealt with. And with that Empress on the table here, this is someone who feels that you're different. You do different things, you achieve different things, and you look at the world in a different way. You see this tree is more rounded than the other ones that's a little bit more linear, not linear, but long, right? I feel like this person sees you. Sorry, this means a lot to me in this moment, but I feel like this person sees you as someone who is more well-rounded than the typical person, more balanced than how other people see things. And they really, really love and appreciate that energy. All right. Let's take a look here. What are Scorpio's person's current feelings for Scorpio? We have the Fool reverse as well. Interesting. I don't know if this is something that you feel, Scorpio. I feel like you are very, very attractive. I feel like you are very, you have a lot going for you. I feel like a lot of people who meet you really love your energy, really love how you present yourself, really love how it feels to be around you. I feel like you are different than anyone else you have around you. I feel like you're very different than people you have in your family. I just read like a text from my mother, and my mom and my sister, my family, they see things in a very one-dimensional, low vibrational way. And I've never seen it that way, right? I feel like you have some of that energy. You look at things differently. You see things differently. You are different than anyone in your family and the people you have around you. And this person sees that. One thing that's coming through a lot, and this is as crazy as it sounds, I feel like you actually are stunning. I feel like you're very attractive, very beautiful. Yet Yet you may not be that aware that people around you truly feel that about you and see you in that way. As crazy as that sounds, with that Empress being here, I do feel with the Fool in its reverse, maybe you're someone who's never really been in a relationship, or you're someone who's never really had someone take the full plunge with you. And it's not that you're not beautiful. It's not that you're not attractive. It's not that you don't have anything going for you. It's that don't people people don't take that leap towards you because you are so different in the best possible way as well. All right. With the 10 of Wands in its reverse here, they're looking at the situation and understanding a lot about you. For one, they want to go full charge, right? Person is looking for that milestone. I can tell, right? They're looking for victory. It's all here. The Page of Wands reversed here is interesting. I think it's very deep, but that's what the guide said. But I'm gonna leave it like that. I think at times here, Scorpio, you may feel that you're not as attractive as you're not as sought after as you truly are. And the reason for this is I feel a lot of people around you wear a mask, or a lot of people around you are so low vibrational that they're not able to really pick up on the fact that you are that different, that you are that special, and that you are that amazing. With the Fool in its reverse, though, this person doesn't want to take that leap with you. They do want to give it that try, but they're not going to just, with the Fool. Can I have a clarifier? We have the, I see. the Nine of Pentacles reverse. It's funny, that's kind of reminding me of my mom's text. They may not feel like they have enough to offer you right now, and this makes this person very reluctant to pursue you the way that they want to pursue you. With the Ten of Wands in reverse here as well, this person is pretty... sorry. This person is pretty open to things with you, but with the Ten of Wands in its reverse, they know that you don't have a lot, not a lot hold you back with that Ten of Wands reverse. And I know it's crazy to say, but one of the biggest things, I remember when I first moved out, I remember when I first started like doing readings, and I first started like, you know, I feel like strength training my psychic abilities, right? So becoming psychic, working at my psychic gifts. I remember when I first did that, Scorpio, right? My family was so against it, right? They're like, "Are you crazy? You can't do this. You can't." I don't know. They're saying no, no, like all that crazy stuff. And I feel like you're like me, Scorpio. You didn't let any of those things hold you back from what you knew was meant for you. And that's what this person feels about you. They see you as someone who's not restricted by what everyone else is restricted by. And why? Because you're healed. Why? Because you've done the work, and because you are someone who's a force to be reckoned with, especially with that Queen of Wands being here. You often attract people to you, though I feel you don't necessarily see that. One thing, you're not looking, right? That Queen of Wands isn't like, oh, I'm looking at all the people I'm attracting. But I feel like a lot of people around you aren't as honest with how they feel about you, how they see you, how they view you as you would think they are. And one of the biggest things that I've had to contend with just in my life and with my family is they see me in a much better light than they would ever admit. And I feel like this is where this person's at right now. Not that much. I think that they're overcoming it, but this is someone who truly gets and understands who you are, but they're not quite ready to reveal that yet because they don't have enough, right? I feel like the material wealth is where this person is lacking. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna leave it like that. Sorry. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Silly Rabbit. Hi, A Light and Dark, Donna, Islay, and Miracle Quantum Moon. All right. I should probably do that. Sorry, I have like a healing I can do. Anyway, let's take a look here. How does this person currently feel about Scorpio? Beautiful. We have all that glitter. All that glitter. So one thing that I think this person felt when they first met you is that you were too good to be true. And as annoying as that is, as crazy as that is, it is there. Some of you, there's something about you. So I'm gonna throw this out there. There's two examples that comes to my mind. One example is that you have like the best energy. Right. You have the way you see things, the way you view things, how you lift people up is so amazing, yet you haven't really reached a lot of success. Right. It feels like that could be it. The second one I feel either is like you are this amazing person and no one's actually been in a relationship with you yet, or no one's really had no one's married you yet. Like it just feels like this person is looking at you and thinking, how is no one else seeing this? Right? How has no one else like viewed this? How has no one else like how is no one else getting what I'm getting, or seeing what I'm seeing, or understanding what I'm understanding about this person, about Scorpio? Because I'm seeing something that is amazing, too amazing to be real. And yet you're not, either you've not been married or you've not really reached success in your career the way that they think you should because of who you are. And this person's thinking that maybe they're crazy, right? So they're overcoming that doubt, that fear, that block that exists there. And as they slowly do, what they're coming to understand is that they wish they had more to offer you. And this person is now starting to think like, you know, maybe I should take a step back and hope someone else finds them, or someone better suited takes a leap towards them. So this is kind of where this person's at. It's like a little bit of a juggle. All right. We have mending. I do feel like you've had a very healing presence for this person. With that mending on the table. And then we also have yang. Interesting. Bomb's going to be clean it up. Interesting. I do feel like you have, you've done a lot for this person, whether you're aware of it or not. And just being around someone, right? Just exchanging energy with someone and feeling that they're like either vibration or just feel like, you know, when you hang out with someone and you feel really good that you did that, right? That impacts weeks, right, of your life or the rest of your life. And I feel even saying stuff, right, even helping them see that they're blocked in a certain way. You do a lot of that for this person. And this person is wanting to give something back to you. They want to be with you, by the way, Scorpio. Peace. I could feel it with the co-create. They're just wondering, how is no one else seeing this if this is really real? And you know how they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder? This isn't the case, right? Everyone sees this about you, Scorpio, but no one is being honest about it. And this is kind of where you're at right now. It's kind of where your life is. And I think that you're starting to feel that, or you're starting to open yourself up to that. Um, Maybe you need to do some mending. All right, I'm gonna leave it like that. No, I love you, Scorpio. Don't forget to like and comment. And if you are interested in booking with me, do book. We're at 138. 38. Let's do that for Sagittarius. 38. 38. Beautiful. Okay. Let's take a look here, Scorpio. Let me drink some water. Okay. So for Sagittarius, what are Sagittarius's person's current feelings for Sagittarius? The person that Sagittarius has on their mind. How does Sagittarius's what are their feelings for Sagittarius? Yeah. What are their feelings for Sagittarius? Let's take a look here. Beautiful. Sorry, I'm just clearing my room again. Again, I have like this like negative, nasty force here. It's just, anyway, Sagittarius. What are Sagittarius's person's current feelings for Sagittarius? By the way, Sagittarius, I spelled it wrong in the chat. I know how to spell Sagittarius. All right. I did spell it wrong. Let's take a look here. We have the Page of Wands with the Chariot reverse. Interesting. One thing I am hearing, Sagittarius, is your words, how you say things. I think that blunt communication, it can make this person feel right at times. Maybe disarmed, or maybe very vulnerable, or maybe they may take it very personally. There is a little bit, and it comes from your guides, right? You may want to have more care when you talk to this person. I think that they're very sensitive, or they're at least trying to be more open-hearted. And when we are, when we may say things that are a little bit mean, or when we may say things that are a little bit, maybe very blunt, they can maybe hurt people unintentionally when we don't mean them. So I don't know. In my experience, I've always went the other way, right? You know, telling people things the way that you feel you should tell them. And you, of course, you owe people a lot of apologies. It does help. For me, triggers are the biggest thing, right, when it comes to healing. But it doesn't mean, it doesn't necessarily mean sorry, I just realized that. If you're trying to be with someone, you may not want to be the one that triggers them. I don't know. But let me see. Let me just, that one is a funny one. Anyway, let's see. Sagittarius, please. So we have the World coming through. I feel like you have this dynamite or dual energy to you. I feel like there's this energy where you're very carefree, lovely, lively, even sharp-witted, right? Yeah, at the same time, you're very stubborn. This person truly loves that. But it's one of those situations where you're like, I love the F out of this person, but why are they the person that I love? You know, it's not like in a bad way, but you know what I'm talking about, right? I feel like you have so much to you. You're very stimulating. You're very grounding, especially with the Eight of Pentacles being here. Very hardworking. Yet at the same time, this person, it's not frustration per se, but you know that feeling that comes through when we are, when we're looking at someone like, I love this person, I'll love them forever, but damn, why, right? Why are they my person? It's a little bit of that coming through, just a little bit, nothing crazy. We have the Three of Cups here. I feel like there is a dynamic that exists. It's a part of who you are, or a part of who they're trying to be, that makes your dynamic with this person wobbly or off. So let's say you are very blunt, right? You're a straight shooter. I feel you give it straight, right? No chaser. If that's who you are, this person receives it in a bit of a negative way. So I'm not saying it's that exactly, but there's something about the dynamic that exists here. It's not that, do I stop doing that? No, I don't think so. But at the same time, it's okay to be a little bit, I don't know. I want to be honest with you. I don't think so. This doesn't feel very spiritual to me. It feels like it's just one of those things where it's easier to have less fights, right? But maybe, right, if you want to have that that experience, Sagittarius, but never stop being yourself, right? This, I feel like there's something about their energy, who they are, right? That is creating a bit of a block here, right? One of the things that I want to say to you, and this is just me throwing this out there for you, Sagittarius, let's say this person feels like you should tell them nice things, even though you may not feel that way, right? Because, well, you're dating them. Well, I don't know about that, right? I think you should still be your honest self and tell this person exactly how you feel and be a straight shooter rather than lying to their face. But I don't know. There's just this energy coming through. And again, I really do want to emphasize I have like this negative energy around me at times. I am clearing it, but it's there. But it feels like this person's, what they want, what they'd prefer is if you would actually I don't know, sugarcoat things. It is that, isn't it? Right? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what this is exactly. But there's some kind of dynamic here. Yeah, give it to them like a mama will give it to them. But it's just like, are you trying to be this person's mom? Yeah, I really, sorry, this is it. They want you to be their mama, and it's just coming through a little bit like this. Why? I don't know. It just had to. Sometimes I'm gonna throw something out there for you, Sagittarius. I remember when I first met my person, I did a little bit of this, right? I was I wasn't being my most authentic self. I sugarcoated things. I wasn't as honest. And we always pay, right? There's always lessons to pay. There's always a price to pay. Do what in your heart you feel you should do. Doesn't mean you don't change, right? Doesn't mean you just like continuously, right? Hit your head against the wall, right? Obviously address what needs to be addressed, but at the same time, I think sometimes when we try to treat people differently, right? And it's, yeah, oh, sorry, I can feel my, it's going in some ways both ways. How different do you think you should treat this person? Do you think that you should tell everyone else, right, the truth, and then they're the one person that you lied to? I don't know. Or the one person that you're sugarcoating for. It's the question that they're posing right now, right? What do you do to that? Do you sugarcoat? I don't know. Sorry, as funny as that is, but it is there. So let's take a look here for Sagittarius. What are Sagittarius's person's feelings? Sagittarius. Let's take a look, Sagittarius. And again, this is one that you have to ask yourself. You have to answer yourself. What's more important to you, right? Is it you, right, or them? And this is kind of where it's at. Oh, this is them. I knew it. I could feel like the energy is going both ways. We often, none of us want to be that person that is telling someone the truth, right? Or actually, I actually love doing that, but you know what I mean, right? This is kind of where it's at. What part of yourself are you going to honor? The part of yourself that is that's telling people the truth, that's helping people, right? That is lifting people up, whether they like it or not. Or are you going to coddle this person? Which one's going to sorry, it is it. Which one's going to get the best results when it comes to this relationship? And this is the question I actually want to say is coming from their higher self, that you're being posed with. Are you going to be blunt honest? Are you going to tell this person the truth? Are you going to treat them like you treat everyone else in your life, everyone else that you love, right, in your life? Or are you going to treat them differently? And this is where it's at for you right now, Sagittarius. It's your question that you want to ask yourself. and answer. With the feeling of the world in its reverse, I actually want to look up what that card means and its reversal. But it's a juicy one. It's a juicy topic, by the way. Okay, we're at 13. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I think it's the last one. You're also being asked to be aware of how your words and actions may affect others. Well, it's not your job to determine how someone will respond to you. Very key, by the way. Discernment is necessary. Be firm yet kind. I think this is it, right? Maybe you've gotten on the firmer side. Maybe you want to balance it out with the kind. But there is something about that question, that one freaking question that I asked. And it's an important one, but you got to figure it out for yourself. Keep in mind that people pleasing will not give you what you truly need, nor the person that you're people pleasing towards, right? It doesn't. And this is where I was at, right? When I'm going to the other one, but at the same time, hurting people for the sake of hurting, right? It doesn't work. But I don't see that here. Maybe it is the case. I don't know. It's just throw it out there, right? That said, your empathy is beautiful and important. It also has to be balanced in order for you to access its wondrous gifts. Today, celebrate the beauty of your sensitivity and that of others. So this is kind of where you're at right now. As crazy as it is, it's just exactly what the energy I'm channeling and I'm trying to get through in an articulate way. I know I never quite articulate things the best way, but it is there. This person wants to know. I don't know. I feel like I think you're both right. And I think that this is something that you both want to face head on. And just be there, right? Anyway, sorry, it's so, I can tell, I know everyone watching this, I can just tell you just like, damn, right? Damn. And it is what it is, right? So let's see, we have the power of purpose. One thing I can see, and this does come through from a guide, right? You may not want to do it for every single thing. Only do it when you feel called to tell this person those truths, those honest truths that we know help people, right? It's don't be a yes man, right? No one wants that anyway, even though they may think they do. Everyone needs someone who tells them the truth, but at the same time, there is a nice way to do it or a kinder way to do it. And this is kind of where it's at. One thing that I've noticed just in my own relationship, Sagittarius, is I tend to, the people that I love most, I am the meanest to. And I have no idea why, right? It's something to just look at, right? I'm just throw that out there. Know I love you. Know I care. And yeah, anyway, we're at Capricorn's reading. We're at 150:30 for Capricorn. Let's see, Capricorn. Sorry, it's the fact that had it. It's just everything. It's everything to me. Anyway, I haven't done readings in a while, so it's just nice to just know I'm connected and know I'm receiving. But damn. Anyway, let's see. So for Capricorns, reading. What are Capricorn's person's current feelings for Capricorn? I'm pretty sure that's the topic. Yeah. What are Capricorn's person's current feelings for Capricorn right now? Capricorn. Let's see. This is gonna be your first card. Hold on. This one right here. What are Capricorn's person's current feelings for Capricorn? Capricorn's person's Capricorn. Let's see. We have your first one is going to be the 10 of Swords reverse. Interesting. I don't know if this person has like a savior complex or is someone who does want to save someone, or they want someone who's in that duress, right? Or someone who that they come in and they do stuff for. One thing that that stands out to me is like, let's say this person can be very hands-on. How they express their love for others is by like building stuff or helping them out, right? There's something like that comes through here, right? For how they feel about you. I think that this person may express themselves through actions, volunteering, right? One thing that sorry, it's the funniest thing. It does come through. We often tend to overlook our energy, or we overlook our how valuable our time and energy is. I was on Instagram. I am on there. I will be posting more on there, by the way. More healing stuff, but I was on Instagram and there was an ad that said, "Your time is worth more than this ad." Boom. And I feel like we all need an experience like that, or we all need to understand that sometimes. But for what is coming through for this person, I feel like how they express their love for you, or how they express their love for people in their life, is they give their time, their energy, their focus, their attention, right? They give that. And this is something, this is how they want to show you or tell you that they feel, right? So when this person's around you, or when they have been around you, what they were doing when to tell you how they felt was actiony, right? So let's say this person's like, "I'll help you do this. Don't worry. Oh, I'll help you. Or we can watch this together." I remember I told my person one time I wanted to watch something scary. And that person said, "Oh, I'll watch it with you," right? Something like that. I know it's crazy to say, but there is just that coming through. All right. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have your last card is going to be the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords reversed. They have this sorry, this is crazy. It's a little bit of this. I feel like this person likes when you are in need of them, because it makes this person feel loved. And how they express their love for others is by showing up for people in the way that they need them, right? There is a little bit of this like locking in, and I'm not saying that. I'm not gonna say anything about that. I'm just gonna like I can see it, right? But how this person feels about you is there's times when they know that you need them, and they absolutely love that you need them. One thing that is coming through, and it's something that I've learned. I've gone through a pretty big spiritual awakening. Awakening. And that is that what people want from relationship plays out in us at times, or we end up doing it, right? And I feel like a really good way to describe this is that you may at times have a little bit more chaos in your life than you would have without this person, because they need you to have that chaos so that they can feel loved in their relationships. As crazy as that sounds, but I'm just like brush that aside. With the King of Swords being here and the Queen of Swords, and its reverse, this person's feelings for you, I feel like you may actually be connected to Sagittarius's reading in some way, shape, or form. I actually get Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. There seems to be like an integral link there between those three signs. The readings always seem to be very connected, but I feel like your words are very sharp at times. I feel like your words can be very hurtful, and this person may at times have to keep themselves on guard, right? They don't want to be, right? They don't like to be, but it is something that does come through. With the Ace of Pentacles in its reverse here as well, you don't get how valuable what they're offering you is at times, or understand what they're giving you. So let's say like you have this, you buy a new, like, I don't know, dining room table, and this person's like, "I'll build it." Right? That's a big deal, right? That's a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of a lot that they're offering you, but you may not see that that's how they're showing you they love you. That's how they feel about you. Or that they love you enough, or they feel about you enough to do that, right? And it's something that you may want to keep yourself more keen on, or keep your awareness I mean more aware of, right? It is something that they're either their higher self, or their their inner child, or I actually want to say their heart. Actually, really do want to say that their heart is saying, focus on this a little bit more, appreciate this moment a little bit more. When I offer that, I this is how I'm showing you how much I love you, right? Let's say you're moving to a new apartment, which is coming for me, I hope, anyway. But let's say you're moving to a new apartment, and this person's like, "I'll help you move." Like, that is an all day thing, right? That's something that this person wants you to understand, that that's how they show their love, right? It may not be the only way, and may not be the best way. I'm not seeing anything like that. But this is where it's at right now for this person. And what they want you to know is that this is what they want you to focus on, and what they want you to see. With the Five of Cups being here and the Six of Wands, there is a small component here, and it's not like a crazy amount, but they truly love the idea of saving you. And what happens is you end up in situations where you need to be saved. And I'm just throwing that out there for you, Capricorn, a little bit. It's not that saving someone's bad, right? But that need, right, to feel needed, comes from this person and is playing out in your dynamic, playing out in your life, and it's having massive repercussions to what this person brings in. They're bringing in chaos, I feel, at times, or they're bringing in pain at times, unnecessary. Why? Because they truly need to feel like they're worthy of your love, and how they feel that way is by providing by healing and helping you in some way, shape, or form. So this is kind of one of those situations where we really want to be more keen, more aware of what energy someone brings into our life, right? This person is bringing in that energy that is constantly playing out in your life, where it's making you feel either your life's blowing up, or either you're having chaos, or you maybe something that came through from a guide said you may have a flood, or you may have a mold problem, right? You may have an insect problem. I don't know. There's something like this. This person's energy, subconsciously, I feel, I actually want to say in the shadow part of their heart, is manifesting this into your reality so that they can actually provide the services, right? So it's interesting. I'm going to throw this out there. This comes from a book. I didn't read the book, by the way, but it came from a book where it's like, let's say you paid attention more to how much this person was doing for you in your day-to-day life. Their shadow wouldn't manifest more chaos into your life because it would feel satisfied. So it is something to think of. I know it's crazy. Sorry, I know it's crazy, but I had to give it. Wow, sorry, my head hurts. Anyway, let's take a look here. So let's see for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How does Capricorn's person currently feel about Capricorn? Let's see, Capricorn. Know that you are loved. All right, we have Great and Fool. It's reversed for a reason. This person needs like experiences that fill them up, and what currently, or maybe what generally fills this person up, is that they need to feel like they're doing something for you. It's just something that this has to happen for this person. So if you're with this person, or if this person is around you and in your life, they're going to constantly manifest a reality where they are getting that experience. And as crazy as that sounds, this is just one of the, it's funny. It comes through from Mother, right? Mother Earth. One of the things that we often overlook when it comes to our allowing people in our life, do not allow them in your life, right? Don't allow that energy into your life. This person needs to learn to fill themselves up, right? We also have Birds of a Feather. You may both have it, but whatever. I'm gonna leave it just like that. You may both have it, but with Birds of a Feather here, I think when this person is in close proximity to you, they're manifesting something into your life that you don't want, but they need. And it's something that it's like this circle. It's like boom, 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 that keeps playing out. With this earth magic and this quieting the mind, you may want to make sure that every time you're around this person, that you're very grounded, right? You're very anchored. A really good thing that's coming through is that, and it comes through from Katherine Tack, your Merkaba activation, right? I do recommend, I just did mine. It's actually really nice, by the way. My Merkaba level 2 activation, having our light body activated does help us navigate through these experiences, these energies, through what people throw at us easier. And you're gonna want yours activated, especially with your Earth walk. All right. Sorry, it's kind of funny. It's like wow. This person's shadow, right, is manifesting something into both of your realities that is allowing this person to fill themselves up. It's not with misery, right? It's not, right? But it's allowed this person to feel full, needed, wanted, loved by you. And it's crazy. It's crazy that that's coming through. But anyway, you see this shadow right there. All right. Now we're gonna move to Aquarius, the sign I most resonate with, by the way. My North Node is in Aquarius, so we're at 2 minutes. Sorry, 2 minutes, 2 hours, 2 hours and 36 seconds. Okay, for Aquarius. Anyway, I want to thank you, Capricorn. Don't forget to like and comment. And if you are interested in booking with me, I am doing readings at the end of this live stream, right after Pisces. If you're interested, I think I should have some slots open. I don't know. Huh, interesting. Okay. Let's take a look here for Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are Aquarius's person's current feelings for Aquarius? I just want to Sorry, I'm just I'm a little bit shocked at what I got for Capricorn's reading, but it is exactly what needed to come through. Wow. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So what are Aquarius's person's current feelings for Aquarius? What are Aquarius's person's current feelings for Aquarius? Interesting. Yeah, that's what I got, Mother. That's what I felt as well. It just felt like whew, something you don't think about. I don't know. Okay, sorry. Just got a message. All right, let's take a look here. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are Aquarius's person's current feelings for Aquarius right now? This is a good card, but we're gonna leave that for like after the second one. All right. Aquarius here. So we have your first card is going to be the World. Interesting. Aquarius should be here, if I'm not mistaken. You know, maybe. All right. I'm thinking about that. Maybe. I don't actually remember. And then we have the King of Cups at the bottom. I feel like this person does think the world of you, Aquarius. They do have very deep feelings for you. The world though is the fixed modality, but I mean really call for the circle and its completion. If you do have Capricorn in your chart, or if you did listen to Capricorn's reading as well as listening to this reading, I do recommend that you take this to heart. It is something that is coming through from Mother Earth. She's saying that you want someone in your life, Aquarius, that gives you that completion, where your cycle with this person, it grows, it benefits, it expands, it's something positive. And I know that's really crazy to say. I know it's really crazy to say, but it's something that you do want to focus on. So just because you have deep love for someone, deep regard, or you feel very deeply connected with someone, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're the best person to spend your time with, the best person to spend your life with, or the best person to spend your I want to say your happily ever after with, right? It is important that you have a nice, smooth completion, smooth circle with someone. And it's I don't know, sorry, Mother Earth, right? She's telling you that I will touch on this on my podcast. I will be doing the podcast more, by the way, everyone. I promise you. Maybe I'll do one tonight. I feel called to, but we have the Page of Wands coming through, and I'm going to pull it with this card, the Six of Pentacles. Interesting. And then we also have, your last one's going to be the Five of Pentacles reversed with the High Priestess. Let's see. So for the Page of Wands and it's upright, I feel that this person is very moved by you. Your the experiences that they have with you are very beautiful. I don't know what this is. These things. Sorry, I know that you have that there. Sorry. These things right here. It's like paintbrush. Sorry, it really is a paintbrush, isn't it? I want that paintbrush. Anyway, I feel like I've had it in a past life, or I've had it. Like I literally have it. Like I know I have like a vault with a bunch of stuff in it. It feels like I have that, but whatever. Anyway, I feel like what your message is that this person feels a very beautiful connection with you. When they're around you, they feel very comfortable. When they're near you, when they spend time with you, when you go through your own cycles together, it wraps up beautifully and nicely. And this person really does want to highlight the fact that your connection with them is different than your connection is with other people. And we have spiritual connections with many people, but which ones do we have in our life that wrap up the best? Which ones do we have in our life that feel right for us, in this lifetime? I did an Akashic record reading about my relationship with my twin, and the question that was posed by not only the record keeper, right, or sorry, the record, the Akashic record reader, but the record keepers themselves was, is this lifetime the best lifetime to spend with my twin? That's what they asked me. It's a question that they posed to me, and it's one that I really had to take some thought in. I actually didn't think so, but I just wanted to know if there was anything to heal there. But the question that they asked was an important one. Was this lifetime the best lifetime to spend with this person, right? To spend with my twin specifically. And I know, and I knew intuitively that it wasn't, right? And it wouldn't, it was unlikely to be. And my message to you is that this person feels like your lifetime, this lifetime, is a good lifetime to spend with each other. And as crazy as that sounds, it's what's coming through the most. And they know that. And it's something that we tend to, we tend to not understand that people are meant to be here for a season, right? Uh, right? And not for long term. But I don't know if you have your eye fixated on someone else, Aquarius, or if you are believing someone else is meant to be your person or meant to be the one you end up with. But this person is saying, I think it's me, right? I think I'm meant to be with you. And this is kind of where they're at right now. Why? Because your cycles with this person wrap up real nice, right? They feel like they're complete, they're whole, and they're benefiting you, them, and everyone else involved. And I actually feel like the fact that we have all the 4 fixed signs here, I think when you heal things with this person, it heals your everyone around you's dynamics, right? Everyone around you who you come into contact with, it heals them as well, and it helps move them out of whatever is keeping them stuck too. So this person, again, what they're saying, what they're posing is, I think I belong with you. um and I feel like this is something that is worth, I don't want to say worth fighting for, but that Page of Wands that's come through, this feels like very blunt truth that comes through as well with that Page of Wands. But they've really reflected on how they feel around you versus how they feel around other people or how they feel around their other connections. And you are the one that stands out the most to this person, and you are the one that this person feels is the most beneficial for their life and the people's life that they have around them, and vice versa. And they're asking you, or telling you through me, do you see it too? All right, with the 6 of Pentacles being here as well, either this person is about to, I actually feel like they're going to, but maybe I'm wrong. They're going to throw it out there and tell you how they feel, and really, really, really like, this is it, right? What this means, where this goes, it's anyone's guess. But what I feel Mother, right? Mother Earth wants you to focus on, and this is Mother coming through. She wants you to focus on this one right here. How does it feel when things close out with this person? And I think you know. I think you know it feels quite nice. With the 5 of Pentacles being your last card here in its reverse, this person isn't this person isn't going to let this connection go. Can I have a clarifier? The 5 of Pentacles, we have the Sun. They don't have much hope yet, but they do want to move your connection into something more stable, something more balanced, something more harmonious. And again, I feel like there's something about when you move through stuff with this person, it ends harmoniously, and it completes too, by the way. And this is something that they want you to focus on. With the High Priestess being here and the Ace of Pentacles, if this person, let's say, I'm going to throw this out at you, Aquarius. I don't know if you are focused on this person, but whoever they are, they may not be someone you are aware of, or they may not be someone that you're giving enough credit or credence to, because it's like they're coming in to make this offer to you. They don't really anticipate success, but I think Mother, right? Or it's actually, no, it's not saying that. Hold on. I'm saying there is hope here, but it's just that message where you may be focused on the wrong thing or the wrong person or the wrong feeling or something like that, or even you're not letting your heart do the picking. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's take a look here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. By the way, hi everyone. Hi everyone. This reading is so crazy. Let's see, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How does Aquarius this person currently feel? Actually, I'm being guys to do these. I haven't meaning to make one of these as well. I will. I can tell. Yeah, let's see. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. This is something that I feel is coming through the most for your reading. You teach this person a lot, and everyone around you learns a lot, whether they are aware of it or not, whether they see it or not, whether they appreciate it or not. And this person wants you to understand that this is a type of connection that you want in your life, right? You want to spend your life with or spend your time with. So just keep this in mind. Again, it reminds me of that reading that I got from the Akashic record reader, and it was that question that they posed to me: was this the best lifetime to spend my life with my twin? I knew, right, when I saw that, when I felt that it wasn't. And my message to you is to keep an open mind to your other soul connections. All right, and we have You Give Me a Heart on. Following your heart is key. It's a mix of who you find most sexually attractive, as well as who really stimulates your heart. This is how I feel you're do your best picking. All right. you should feel very comfortable with this person. I do mean very comfortable with this person, all right? And we also have Yang. I am not shocked that came through. This person is going to be taking actions towards you, Aquarius. Where this leads, where it goes, and what happens, anyone's guess at this point. Any clues? We have, I think about it doing it every single day. That's what it was. All right. I want to look you in the eyes. So I definitely feel like this person is going to do something more face-to-face. They want to do it in a way that, you know, when you kind of text someone something and you're like, did they read it or did they change the number? You never know, right? This person isn't looking for any doubt here. They're going to take actions towards you in a very direct way, and one that makes it very clear. One that allows this person to receive an answer from you very clearly. All right. Anyway, like that. They're hoping you believe in them. And there's that Ace of Wands coming through as well. All right, a very strong sexual attraction here. I think that you find this person very sexually attractive. It's not the problem, I feel, per se. There's something else. Maybe. You may not. So, sorry, that is crazy. One thing that I've noticed just throughout when I'm doing readings and stuff, that sometimes we're not used to calm. Sometimes we're not used to peaceful. Sometimes we're not used to things that are that play out nicely, right? Don't get addicted to the chaos. All right. So I'll leave it just like that for you, Aquarius. Don't forget to like and comment. And if you are wanting to book a reading with me, I'm doing the readings in about 20 minutes. Check it out. So we're at 2 hours, 14 minutes for Pisces. Yes. Okay. Yes. Alrighty. So let's do. Drink some water. Okay, let's take a look here. So for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, what are their person's current feelings for Pisces? The Magician stands out to me. I feel like right now you and this person may not be talking, or if you are, you're talking in a way that doesn't allow you to be your most authentic self. So a really good way to describe this is, let's say you're talking on social media and, you know, you get chats. You know what I mean? Like there seems to be gaps between your communications with each other. So maybe it's you're texting, maybe you talk at work, right? And you're not really able to be and let loose. There's something along those lines here. I can tell that there is this sense, this urgency about Pisces to just like tear down those walls, or to just really no, right? There's just this sense, this urgency that comes through a little bit. All right, let's take a look here for Pisces. How does Pisces person currently feel about Pisces? How does Pisces person currently feel about Pisces? A lot of love here, but they don't want to wait. It's very key. Like I have all these feelings for Pisces, and I don't want to wait I don't want to wait a day. All right. I don't want to wait a second. I don't want to wait an hour. I don't want to wait a minute. And it feels like you're in a situation that has made you both wait, or made you both put this off. And it's like, I don't want to put it off any longer. And this is kind of where it's at right now. So let's see. What does that mean for Pisces? What does that mean for Pisces? Pisces, Sun, Rising, and Venus. All right. So we're at the star. I almost said the sun, and it's a reverse. Interesting. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands. There's that haste that comes through. The star in its reverse is, I feel one thing that's coming through to me, and I really do feel like a workplace scenario here, because this person feels like you're not seeing them in the best light, in the best clothes, and the best anything. And they're so sick of it. Like, this is someone who's like, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of putting this off. I'm tired of them seeing me like this. I'm tired of keeping up these pretenses, right? This is someone who just wants to just reveal the truth about how they feel. They want to tell you. They want to experience this. They want to see where this connection between you and them is going to go. with the Seven of Wands here, they're looking to take a stand, but at the same time, I feel like the scene of work is like, what are other people going to think? Well, how are other people going to feel? What's going to happen as a result? And one of the biggest things that that we struggle with is we tend to care too much about what other people think about us. They always have the stupidest, nastiest thoughts, right? Always. I mean, there's not even their fault, right? But there is a little bit of that comes through here where this person worries about what other people are going to think and how other people are going to feel about you two being together. All right. And we have the Fool with the King of Wands here. I do feel I don't know if it's something that you've said because the Magician came out earlier, but this person's starting to understand that they don't have all the time in the world. And when we have that fire lit under us, and I feel like that lizard today, earlier, no, it wasn't earlier today. It was like maybe 2 days ago. I saw a lizard in my home. I didn't. It was here spirit, like in spirit. Real crazy, by the way. And I didn't think anything of it. It didn't feel negative, didn't feel anything bad, but I saw it. And I'm looking at this card right now, and I'm thinking that this is the spirit card, or sorry, the lizard was linked to the King of Wands, obviously. And it not just obviously, but it's the fire, right? Whatever you've told this person, Pisces has really pushed this person out of their comfort zone, and has got them to start to fight against what I want to say that hearsay, that gossip, but it's also got them to want to take a stand and fight for you and fight for what they want. And this is kind of where it's at. This person intuitively knows that time is of the essence, or there is a limit, there's a time limit, and they want to take the necessary actions. They're aiming to win. I can tell. Eight of Wands here. Yeah, they're aiming to win you at this point. And this person feels like now or in the near future, which by the way, I'm seeing the haste is in its present, right? The future card, right, is them taking that leap of faith and them going after what they want. You're going to be this person's full focus, and you're going to put a lot of focus, a lot of time, and a lot of attention into the situation. But there's something about communication. Maybe, I'm going to just throw this out there. Let's say you two were talking and then you had a fight and you didn't talk for a while. And this person is like, I miss them so badly. I don't want to go without talking to them. And there's something like that happened between you and this person. I feel like it was something that you said that made this person understand and feel urgency. And that urgency is making this person grow into someone that takes all the action, the necessary action to go after. I feel what their heart's telling them to, right? If there was no one else involved, if there was nothing in between you and this person, they would take a leap of faith like that. Wouldn't you? Like if you, I'm just throw this out there. Sorry, if it was just you two in a garden, right? Do you think anything would stop this person, right? If it was just you two in the whole world, right? This person would take a leap in a heartbeat. But because of all these other extras, right? This person isn't taking the leap that they feel called to take, and they're starting to feel like they're going to miss out on their opportunity, on their chance with you. All right. So that's very interesting. So let's take a look here. Let's grab this card. This deck. So let's see. What are Pisces' person's current feelings for Pisces? What are Pisces' person's current feelings for Pisces? Let's take a look here. See Pisces. Let's see what's going on for you, Pisces. We have let it go. Actually, normally this card's about letting go of a situation, but this is letting go of letting go of caring about other people's thoughts, opinions, or other people's gossip, right? Or even caring about the job. Let's say you can't be with this person and work at that place that you're working at. Sayonara, right? I remember I did a reading for someone, and their guidance was get a pet, right? Get a pet. Like, my place doesn't allow pets. I'm like, move, right? It's like that. That is the feeling of this let it go right now, right? It's just this person is understanding that it's time to let go of whatever's holding them back and keeping them from going after what they want. And it happens to be you. There's a lot of fire here. towards you right now. There's a lot of desire that they have towards you. With the royal you here, I think that this says it all. Number 16 is the number of the Tower card. And the Tower card, as we know, is upheaval. There's some kind of communication that you two exchanged with each other that made it very clear that you would not put whatever this connection is currently above you, or okay, let's say you're stuck in like a friend zone type thing. Like, I don't know, you must have said something that, oh, I'm gonna move on, right? If or I'm gonna leave this place because this isn't working for me. There's something like this that's helped this person understand what truly matters. And what truly matters isn't this, right? Isn't those people, isn't those perceptions, isn't those limiting beliefs. It's you. And this is where this person's at right now. This understanding, this epiphany, this blunt truth helped this person see what matters, and it turns out to be you. All right. Actually, I don't want to say it like that. It was obviously going to be you, but this person was I don't know, that they were giving equal stock to it, equal weight. We have a grand symphony. This person's heard the music, you know, when that you know, when it just hits you, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? It's like boom. This is someone who's had that shock. The number 27 breaks down to a 9. I feel here as well that this person 27 it breaks down to a 9. They could be a life path 9. I don't know why I'm 9. Oh, 27 stands out to me. 27, 27, 27. Maybe that number is significant to someone, but I'm leave it like that. We have imperfect harmony as well. Interesting. Music comes out a lot. They may have had it, you know, this epiphany during music or while they were listening to music. It is something that comes through. And then we have awakening genius. They are awake. All right. They are manifesting. This person is doing. All right. So I'll leave it just like that for you. I want to thank you, Pisces. Don't forget to like and comment. Also, if you are interested in booking with me, right, for any questions, do book with me. So I'm going to be doing 20. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, like a few minutes, and then I'm going to do Kelly's reading, and then we'll start from there, all right? I don't know how to phrase it. Sorry. I haven't done bookings in a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, sure. There. Anyway, I'll be right back, everyone. I'm gonna go get some water. Okay. Ooh, yogurt. Sorry, everyone. I did update the bookings, so you can book now. Apparently, you couldn't book the whole time, I guess. I don't know. Or Kelly got one. I don't know. So just keep that in mind. Sorry, everyone. Oh, I'm going to be doing a healing, I think next Saturday. So be on the lookout for that as well. And I have a new community candle all about completion. So if you are interested, do check that out. It is on my Calendly as well. Anyway, sorry, I just want to put that there. Beautiful. All right. Okay. Oh, sorry, my kitty's here. Hey, baby boy, are you gonna be here the whole time, handsome? You can hear me, right? I put mute. Let me see. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Hi, cutie. Sorry, everyone. I am gonna start your reading in a second, Kelly. I'm gonna go pee really quick. Okay, good. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee. There you go, handsome. You're not gonna come with me, baby? You want to be with me? Oh, okay. I'm back, everyone. Sorry. Um. Okay. Let's take a look here. Okay. So I have some bookings. Let's take a look for Kelly. Um. Wow. All right. Oh, I'm going to get sorry, I'm gonna get Starbucks right after this. Kelly's reading starts at 5. Sorry, 5:20. Okay, no, that's not what I mean. Sorry, two. It is 520, 236.50. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look here. So Kelly, Kiever. Interesting, Kelly. I am seeing social media for you standing out to me a lot. I do recommend if you are having trouble with like career, and figuring out what to do, figuring out where to go. One of the biggest things or easiest things was open up my records or having someone do that and asking that question. We'll see. Actually, see. I actually might do that for you now. I do offer Akashic record readings. Uh, if you are interested in that. But let's take a look here. So for Kelly, what career path should Kelly take? If is there anything specific? And again, specifics are where it's at, isn't it? And so let's take a look here for Kelly. Let's look at what energy surrounding your career. What is the energy surrounding Kelly's career right now? Kelly. Sorry, let me ground myself one more time. Just ground. Sorry, that's beautiful. Okay, thank you. Okay, so for Kelly, what is there anything specific when it comes to Kelly, the career that Kelly should do? Anything that you feel? One thing that does come through, I don't know if it comes through from your higher self, but often look at your life and your challenges and what you feel life is teaching you as a really good way to go about it. As crazy as it sounds, like for me, like one thing that has always been like very prominent in my life is I've always tried to understand people, right? I've always tried to understand the human mind. I've always tried to understand how people like thought, how people like fixated, and even understood how I could overcome stuff, right? One of the things that I wanted to do when I was very young, as crazy as it sounds, like as when I was in like in honestly, I even want to say when I was like 13 years old, I always knew I wanted to be like a therapist, right? I always wanted to do something along those lines. And here I am doing like giving guidance, right? And my message to you is to understand your life's challenges, right? Understand what you've gone through personally and try to figure out how does that what is life teaching me, or what am I good at, and how can I what do I feel called to do? And that's a really good one. I also another one I always felt called to do was cooking. So I'm just letting you know that, but it is important. All right. So for Kelly coming through, what energy surrounds Kelly's with Knight of Pentacles? Interesting. I as crazy as it sounds, I feel like your ability to manifest money is possibly, and I want to say possibly, like probably, one of your biggest obstacles. I feel like you are making decent money, or you're able to afford enough things for yourself that it often makes us a little bit at times. And this is not shade, it's nothing like that. A little complacent, or it doesn't really make us. It doesn't really push us. So let's say you had no way of making money, and the only idea you had was this massive idea about starting your own business. And you're like, you know what? I'm not making any money this way, so I might as well just do this. It feels like your money situation isn't as bad as not gonna say as it needs to be or as it could be to trigger. So see with all this yellow coming through, you in a new direction. One of the biggest things that I think your biggest hindrance is your motivation, your inspiration, and I want us to even say your consistency. I'm seeing the earth that you walk on there is pretty stable, right? What can you do mentally, emotionally, that's going to allow you to keep putting one foot in front of the other, even though you have enough money in the bank, or even though you're making enough month to month, day to day, and you're not really feeling that pinch, that squeeze. This is probably one of the biggest things. I know that my mom's face, my family's face, right? We've always made enough, right? I literally, I know it's as annoying as that is, right? We've always made enough. And my message to you is that um, my message to you, Kelly, is that you're in that boat a little bit, all right? And what you need to do is work on ways to keep yourself motivated. One thing that does come through from sorry, from your, I want to say an ascendant master. Sorry, I don't know who it is, but they're saying for you to remind yourself what you're moving towards. And I know that that's crazy. A vision board will really be helpful in this moment, right? Because it'll really help you understand the difference between what you feel in your day-to-day versus what you're moving towards, right? Vision boards are a really good way for us to like feel or understand what we're going towards. Okay. Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. Let's just see. We have the Hermit coming through. It came out with the Ten of Cups as well, and the Page. So again, this is about you. There is a need for you to find a way to keep yourself motivated. So what you have specifically, or any specific things, I don't know. I feel like there's probably an idea that you have in the bank, or something that you feel called towards, but that's not the problem. The biggest problem as to why you're not moving towards it or consistently feeling the pull towards it is that you're not that you're sitting pretty. You just have enough, right? You have I think you have too much of enough, by the way, as well. It's not like you're over it's not like you're rich, but you know what I'm saying when I say that, right? And when we that frustration or that lack or that fear that pushes us to strive for bigger and better things. There is a lifetime that comes through, a lifetime where I even want to say Pearl Harbor. I don't know. Like, is that what if it's a world war? I don't know. But there is something about a war that comes through. And in this lifetime, there was a lot of fear about what was above you, right? There was a lot of fear about uh what could come raining down. In that lifetime, you learned a lot about how to, I want to say, save, or oh no, I see what it did to you. Oh damn, that's crazy. In this lifetime, Kelly, you lived during a war. Like, you know how, like, there are places, not every place in every country is being hit by the war, right? You lived in a war torn country, in a war torn city, and you had to learn in your past life how to stabilize yourself during that war, right? So let's say there was a war going on in, let's say, Chicago, for instance, which is where I'm living, right? And if you had to learn to live during that war, you are going to be pretty damn stable, because how much can knock you down at that point, right? How much can hurt you? And my message to you, Kelly, is that this is what's happened, right? In your past life, you lived with such a traumatic experience that even though you may feel like a little pinch in your money, your bank and your money, it doesn't move you the way that it moves most people, because you've gone through so much worse. This past life needs to be healed now, because although you did need to be that strong to overcome and stabilize yourself, and I even want to say for your family, it is now playing a bit of a block now for your life, I even want to say your love life, because you're not much can move you at this point. Why? Because you've lived through war, and this is kind of where it's at. I know it's crazy. I know it's like the craziest thing, but it's you're that strong now, that the normal things like fear, worry, anger, or frustration aren't moving you the way that they move me, or the way that they move most people. So life can't move you. You need to be willing to move yourself. And I've been watching the Avatar: The Last Airbender, but there's like the tortoises that are there, the giant tortoises, right? Those have to move themselves, right? No one can move them. And you're in that boat, right? You need to find a different reason to motivate yourself, one that isn't driven by fear anymore, or isn't driven by frustration or anger or resentment. You need something that pushes you. I recommend a vision board, or I recommend reminding yourself why you're doing it all. Let me see what the guidance is. What is the guidance and how Kelly can move herself when it comes to her career, different career objectives, now that I guess you're too tough, right? Anyway, let's see. We have inner power coming through as well. This is, I'm seeing the sacral chakra really being key here. You know, you're gonna do it for yourself, right? Make sure that you are understanding that. That does come through from mother, right? Mother says to remind yourself, I'm doing this for me. But that inner power is key here. Again, it's interesting. I never quite thought about this, but I've gone through something that's very traumatic recently, and the old stuff doesn't move me the way it used to. The new the way I need to move myself is reminding myself what I'm missing out on, or reminding myself what I'm moving towards is key here. Okay, we have delusion coming through as well. Interesting. You know, in this past life where you lived through a war, and I really do want to emphasize it, like you lived through it, right? I mean you lived. You found a way to smile. You found a way to balance out your home. You found a way to bring peace to your family. Like, I mean, you did it. And you did it through a delusion, right? I mean, you had to, right? You had to find a way. My message to you is that you need to pull yourself out of this. I think some of your energy is trapped there, specifically some of your sacral chakra, right? That creativity is trapped there. I you know, I'm gonna do a healing, and I think I brought it up right before I did your reading, but I'm not sure. I may focus on this. I was thinking I was gonna do healing for the chakras, the body, the mind, the soul, the spirit. I think I may actually focus on this. This is an interesting thing I've never quite did, but I think I'm in need of right now, and I think that we can all benefit from. So just keep that in mind. I may change it, but it feels like you had to, right? You had to. Like how else can you move to that? But this has anchored you, all right? And we have outrageous openness. Interesting. And the overall is going to be right action. I do feel here with the right action being on a table, this is about reminding yourself what the right action is and the right moves. You're not able to be moved the way that most people are, right? If you feel that squeeze on your your wallet, you're obviously going to take more shifts, or you're obviously going to look for new avenues of income, right? You're not phased like that the way that most people are, right? You're strong, right? I think you've become I think you've become a force to be reckoned with, but this has also kind of left you. You're not moving with everyone else. You move at your own current, at your own pace, and that's okay. But remind yourself what you're moving towards. A really good thing that I do, that I have done, is I looked at the parts of my future that were written, and I reminded myself what I'm moving towards, and that really did help move me in that direction. But it's not so much the career, the path. It's about you sustaining that. That's the key for you. All right. We have faith. Yeah, faith is a good one too. That's a really good one. Let's see. Sorry, I want to leave it like I'm gonna see if there's anything else on this one. 'Cause I know you have one more. Um, Interesting. You know, it's. I feel like that ties together to your second question. You were never given more than you could handle. Let's see. We have the Ace of Swords. Is there anything else here? Ace of Swords coming through. We have the Five of Cups as well. There is I can tell it's from your past life. There's karma, unwrapped, unhealed, unfinished stuff that you want to focus on. And this is probably what we're going to do. I got to figure out how I want to do that, but um I do recommend like a past life regression or an Akashic record reading that really helps you focus on these lifetimes where you're able to resolve, clear, heal, and release all of that. All right. With the Wheel of Fortune being here and the Magician, it is what's blocking you from manifesting properly. Okay. Sorry, why is the Magician reversed? I would expect it to be upright. Life is always pulling you to your past. As crazy as that sounds, it's always pulling you to face it, to face these things, because consciously, right? You may not have lived through a war, maybe you did, I don't know, right? It's key for you to focus on those things, all right, to be pulled back towards those things. Okay, so let's grab the other one. I think we're fine anyway. Let's grab the other one for Kelly. Is there any help you can give for a special needs son? Interesting. Let's see, any help? Let's take a look here for Kelly. Kelly, what's going on here? So we have the Ace of Cups being your first card. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. That does come through a little bit. A little bit of like not focusing on what you're not giving them. Don't focus on that, right? We all been there, but it's kind of one of those things where you wish you can give them more, right? At times, or give him more. At times, don't focus on that. Focus on what you're bringing to the table. Remind yourself that you're special as well, and remind yourself that you are you're doing like an amazing job. Not just that, but remind yourself that you are doing it, right? I don't know. Sometimes we tend to just be hypercritical of ourselves, right? This is not one of those paths you need to walk down. It's not one of those experiences you need to do. Don't be hypercritical of yourself. You're doing an amazing job, and it's time that you start reminding yourself that we can't give what we don't have. So the better you feel about yourself, the more you can give your son, the more that you're able to provide. Ten of Pentacles reversed, interesting. And we also have the Chariot coming out with strength in its reverse as well. Alrighties. Let's grab some. Let's see. I'm getting some stuff. Let's see. We have the Ace of Cups. Sorry. I can feel like you're in search of like maybe something that can help your special needs son, like spiritually. I don't really see anything spiritually standing out to me right now. Doesn't mean it's always going to be the case, but I can feel that just a little bit of that coming through. Maybe it's just where I'm at internally, but I can feel just a little bit of that question. Is there anything spiritual that can be done to help, to heal, to ease? Right. I'm not really getting any of that right now, Kelly. We have happy. The happier you are, the happier that your son is going to be, and your son's life is going to be very key. By the way, as well, we have here and now. One thing that does come through from Saint Germain is that reminding yourself that you are making yourself happy so that you can make and provide more for your son is a really good motivator to get you to continuously put one foot in front of the other. I am getting something on social media, but it doesn't have to be. There's something along those lines here where you're gonna want to invest in yourself, right? And give yourself a lot of time. But that when you do that, you have more to give him, right? And you have more to provide for your family. With the here and now, being present is key. This is going right over the delusion. I feel like one of the biggest things that you've done for yourself, it's funny, I can see this right now. Interesting. For this lifetime that you lived during a war, right? You had to you basically lived in the future or something. I don't know, or you lived in the past. I'm not sure where your head was at mentally. But the reason why you moved into the past or to the future was that it was so traumatic to live in the present. You are going to want to start to retrain your mind to live in the present now, Kelly, right? And to be more present. As crazy as that sounds, I think you're a pastor, so just take that how it resonates. But it's key for you to learn to live and have more presence and be more conscious. All right. We have not for you coming through as well. This has to do with your career. Be willing to say no to things that are not for you so that the things that are for you can open up. All right. And then we have unfinished symphony. This has to do with your past or something from your past. It could be from this lifetime or your past lifetimes that is keeping you from accessing and being your happiest, best self. All right. And with the co-create coming through, interesting. I am seeing a beautiful connection. One thing that so I know it's sorry that I'm seeing a very strong connection, that there's a very strong spiritual connection that exists between you and your son. One that I don't know. I'm gonna leave it like that. It's a very powerful, very strong spiritual connection that exists between you and your son. You will both co-create a better future for yourselves and each other, right? But I feel like it first starts off with you finding your happiness and being in the present moment. And again, this has to do with that past life, with those clouds hanging over you. Honestly, it may not. Maybe it wasn't even just war. I feel like you may have lived in a life where um you had sorry, you may have lived a life where you had so much so much debt that you couldn't live in the present moment, right? It feels like you there was a coping mechanism that still plays out in this lifetime from a past lifetime that you're going to want to resolve. And that is the key. It solves not only your better relationship with your son and building a better life for you and your son, but it also solves the very first question about your career, because it allows you to feel the ideas, the inspiration, the creativity, and where it's pulling you. I'm going to give you something, Kelly, that I don't know. I don't know if you maybe it may not sound familiar, but maybe it does. Our stories, they kind of want to write themselves at times. They want to pull us towards the best possible outcome, if only we'd let it. And my message to you is that your story wants to do that for you, right? Your energy wants to do that for you, right? It's us that's blocking it. And my message to you, Kelly, is be willing to remove every block that exists there to allow our story to finish off the happy ending that it's meant to. All right. I'll leave it just like that. I want you to know I love you, Kelly. And I'm gonna leave it there. And thank you so much. I hope this helped. Yes, I hope this helped. Okay. Anyway, do that there. And we're now going towards sorry, LIASA. LIASA is a very, very old a person who's been with me for a very long time. I remember answering your questions on my Patreon, on my live stream. Back when I lived with my mother, that was years ago, like 3 years ago. Kind of crazy, right? I just want you to know that I remember you. So okay, let's do. So we're at 258. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's look at how Mike feels about you and what's going to happen in your connection. Very interesting questions. Okay, so how does Mike currently feel about LIASA? Sorry, I remember having trouble saying your name before. I do apologize. Know that it is no disrespect. I promise. Let's see. How does he currently feel? Let's see. How does he currently feel about her? Let's see. How's Mike currently feel about LIASA? We have your first card is going to be the Five of Cups, and it's reversed. I do feel like the worst of all that turmoil, that pain, that upheaval has passed, right? And there's that feeling and that understanding that yes, this is in fact true. I do feel like this moment or these experiences that you've had, and some of these, and this comes through from a guide. Some of these come at times when we least expect it. But those moments when we feel all the pain of the connection, or we feel all the pain of the loss. Actually, that one. Mike understands that he's experienced the worst of the worst, right? That it will never be as bad as it was then, right? And that is actually a decent, really good place to be. But at the same time, I feel like this has really left I don't want to say indelible, but it's really left a mark on him, right? Because those experiences were, although necessary, were very brutal, right? And they hurt a lot. And I feel like this is kind of where it's at. One thing he understands that it will never be as bad as it was then. It's also this feeling of like, I don't know if I'm willing to open up the can of worms again because it hurt so bad that time, right? So this is kind of where he's at. We also have the Hierophant. Interesting. So we have the Ace of Swords reversed. This is your second question, but we'll see. And then we have the Six of Swords. Actually, I want to pull one more. We'll keep it hidden, and then we'll pull the overall being the Emperor reversed. I do feel the experiences that you've had with him, they've made him a bit disempowered when it comes to everything, right? When it comes to your connection, there's a bit of reluctance here as well. It's interesting. Do you know when we first have like an argument with someone, we tend to think we're right about it. A really, 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 really good way to describe this, especially with the Hierophant being here, because this is all about customs, beliefs, and traditions, and even how society views things, right? I think in the past, like when it came to like society or how the world viewed things, he thought he was right about things, or he thought that what he was doing wasn't necessarily that bad. But now that he's reflected on it and he sees things from your perspective, he understands that he was never quite right. Yeah, sorry, that he was never quite right. That he made a lot of mistakes here, a lot of mistakes that he now looks back on and wishes he hadn't, right? And this understanding, right, although knowing now what is the right thing to do versus the wrong thing, it should be empowering. It feels like it's now hitting him in a disempowering way, and there is a feeling of separation that comes through. I feel like you two are in separation. He does want things to move in a nice, harmonious way, but right now he's going to move into the future. He's going to move into the future, and he's going to feel how he feels when he's in a calmer, more relaxed state. And this is something that he's decided. I actually feel like this is a choice he's actually made. His choice is to keep the separation going and to see where he ends up. I want to say a week from now, a year from now, kind of thing. And whenever he feels right, like it's the right thing, it's the right time to do something about this connection, he'll do it if that time comes. I do feel with the Hierophant being here, he does see things differently than he did when he first met you. But it doesn't quite feel right with the Hierophant. Sorry, let me grab some stones. I actually want this stone. It doesn't feel like he's ready to act towards your connection right now. With the Seven of Pentacles here, I see him moving towards the future and just waiting. Like he's gonna wait until something shifts in him and he does something about it, right? Let me see. Why is there a block here? Is there any other like messages about why? No, I actually don't want to do the block. I don't care about that. Let's see. How does he feel though about her? About like what? Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I hope I'm saying your name right. Is that why? Anyway, how does he currently feel? Because this is what he's gonna do. I think it's I read your question second, but how does he currently feel then? It's these two. We have the Seven of Pentacles. His love for you is real, by the way. That's real nice, real love here. It's a love that will last a lifetime. One thing that I think a lot of us wonder about, especially when it comes to marrying someone, am I going to love this person forever or something like that? I'm not saying that this is this person's question, but it certainly is one of mine, right? How long is this going to last, right? But this is a love right now that would literally last an entire lifetime, and something that this person could really take to the bank, right? It's not the point. It's this, right? What they went through with you, brutal, right? Almost too brutal, right, to do anything. Too brutal to really feel the strength, and I want to say the resoluteness to do anything about your connection. So right now they're going to move towards the future, calmer waters, and wait and see how they feel later on. With the Seven of Pentacles here as well, I actually want one more. The Six of Pentacles. This person sees you as their physical ideal. Oh, that's interesting. I actually find that very crazy in a way. One of this person's like, I guess, desires is to give you everything, right? And yet it's kind of one of their fears as well. I'm just gonna leave it like that. But how they feel about you is you're everything that they want. You're what they hold precious. You're what they covet. I think it's actually a really good way to put it. Sorry, like my guides are really emphasizing, they like that phrasing of the word. You are what they covet, right? It's the thing that they're on right now. But you are truly what this person covets, right? You are what this person, whatever that word means. Hold on. Covet. No, it's covet. I don't know how to spell covet. I don't know how to spell it, but I'm sure it's something real interesting. But you are truly what this person covets. But with the Six of Pentacles in its reverse here, this person, they're not, I think, grounded enough. I don't think they're mentally or emotionally stable enough. They need more time. I feel like this is someone who's taking more time as well. But it's this. This is it. This is like, I think, where it's at 100%, where this person's focused their attention is what they're blocked. It's the experience that they have. It's now blocks them. How bad was it? We have the hangman in its reverse that they still can't see straight. They don't know what they went through. They don't know how they like why they went through it. They don't know why they went through all these crazy things. They feel very I don't know what the word is with that hangman in its reverse. They feel out of place. And this is someone who needs more time, needs to wait. And when they feel like it's the right time, they're going to act. Is there anything else on that? We have the 10 of Cups reverse about what they went through in the 3 of Cups. It created a lot of change in their life. I do feel here that this person is working on their relationships or needs to, and their dynamics as well with familial and social, like when it comes to friends. All right. So let's look at what's going to happen between you and him. What is the outcome? I think is a good way to put it. What is the outcome of the situation? Damn. What is the outcome of the situation between... Okay. This is, I think we're, message in a bottle. You will hear from him one day if you haven't heard from him in a while. It's number 15. Number 15 is a number linked to karma. But how my guides are giving it is that the planet itself is moving through numbers. I don't know how to phrase that. Whatever. It's one day or one of these days, our planet will hit a 15. And during that 15, a lot of people are going to be releasing a lot of their karma, a lot of their a lot of what they bottled up, and it's going to spill out, right? They're going to have that experience. So what your outcome of situation with this person is, you're going to receive all, I want to say the truths about the situation. And your understandings about the situation with this person, all right? And how they see things and how they feel about you, all right? Let's see, what else is the outcome? We have poised coming through. When they're ready, they're going to take actions towards you, and they're going to tell you the truth. Again, this is where that 15 is coming from, but I feel like this person is waiting for that moment that it feels right to take action. It feels right to tell you the truth, and it feels right to take initiative. They're not quite feeling that way right now. All right. We have unfinished symphony. As an outcome, this tells me that you're likely never to experience the full extent of your connection because of how things are currently playing out. It has nothing to do with, I feel, the spiritual component. It's everything to do with how he is perceiving the experience he's gone through. He feels like it was too much. It was too painful. It was too too shocking, right? And this is someone who's not quite ready to jump down that rabbit hole yet. And this is where we're at with the cleaning up being here as well. I do anticipate him fixing things, him resolving things, but I don't anticipate you two spending your life together, or you two coming together in that way that you may want. I actually feel like you and this person with that time for a nap are you may come at this in another lifetime, right? Or in some future lifetime rather than this one. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like that for you. I want to thank you for booking with me. No, I love you. I want to thank you for your support, and I'm gonna leave it like that. Sorry, I'm gonna make sure that was it. Yeah. Thank you so much. And take care. Okay. Bye, Liza. Bye, Kelly. Bye, everyone else who's here. No, I love you. If you do want to book with me, I will. I could take the bookings and then email you if you are interested in that. Anyway, but take care. Bye.